Episode 207.
Wagwan.
What's going on? Can I just say first and foremost that you guys are never, ever, ever, ever getting a 4 hour plus episode
big man
again. I know I said it before.
Nah.
After the 200th episodes, which was 4 hours and 15 minutes.
But you know what's mad?
Now we've done 4 hours and 30 minutes.
It didn't feel like we literally were just on the flow.
I was surprised.
And I remember we looked at the time and you were like, fam.
I looked at this. I looked to the Rodecaster Pro and I was like, wait a minute. 4 hours, because remember, he edited something.
And you were like, yeah.
It was 4 hours and about 40 minutes or 50 minutes. I was like, wait a minute, because it just flowed and we just went from topic to topic to topic to topic. But yeah, this time I mean it. You guys are never getting...
You do not pay this bill.
A 4 hour episode again.
Do you know what's funny though, yeah?
The
fact that someone was like, fam, we did Song of the Week and there was still 40 minutes after Song of the Week. What's the meaning?
Yeah, it's mad still. Obviously,
but I'm glad you enjoyed it though. It was a good episode regardless.
Yeah, there are people that actually like that length. So
yeah, I get it. Obviously, if you're at work or if you've got like things to do, make sure they go fast and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, all right, cool. Stormzy hasn't replied yet.
Do you know what it is? It's mad because I don't think he's going to, or what he probably will do is respond like months later in a song and just throw in a line. But I don't think he's going to do full-on production.
Yeah.
Because he can't be seen. Apparently this video was leaked this video is from June.
The video of him outside his house?
Yeah, it's
old.
not.
Yeah, obviously Chip had to wait until he got the songs and the videos done, innit?
See, this is the thing. So that's
production, you get me?
That's the thing though. So like now, it's a bit of a draw out because like you've had this video, like you've had this video. So like July, August, September, October, like that's 4 months of you planning, preparing. So I feel like if Stormzy does rise to the occasion, it is a bit of a draw out though.
I don't think Stormzy has to reply now. I think we've just bred this culture of you have to reply within 24 hours or within 2 days. And that's mainly because of Chip, to be fair. So Chip is the one who created this reply fast culture. So Stormzy doesn't have to reply fast. And remember, Chip didn't reply fast. I don't know, the Tion Dr. Reddy song, that came out when? Earlier this year. You know what I mean? So Chip replied God knows how long later. And obviously Stormzy went to his house in June. So we're in, like you said, we're in October now. So Stormzy doesn't have to reply now. Whenever he does reply, people will listen regardless. So it doesn't really matter. It's just like everyone's just antsy for a back and forth.
I mean, well, we've had two people take matters into their own hands. So we had Sideman.
I think you were going to say something serious.
We've had people make funny versions.
Who?
No.
Have you seen Sideman's
IVD
reply to Ivorian Doe?
That's why I said IVD.
Hilarious.
It's so funny.
It is hilarious.
The singing. The thing is, he's actually funny though.
I might play later.
But we'll get onto all of that palaver in a minute.
I was thinking, do you know want to talk about that crap?
I don't, but I feel like it's because a lot of people, random people, are like, oh, have you heard? And I'm like,
yeah, I guess we've got to cover the culture.
Yeah.
Sorry, what are you going to say?
I said Sideman, and then what was I going to say after that? Oh, Wiley.
Yeah.
What's he like? I've seen bare videos of him talking. So obviously I saw him giving advice to like Stormzy. He's like, Mike, you know what, Mike? Like, it's how I think you should handle it and whatever. Yeah. Then I think it was today, he was like, oh, he's gonna send for different people.
Yeah, I read it. I didn't hear it. I think he said he's gonna send for Skepta, Dizzy, and someone else if Stormzy doesn't reply to Chip. But he's just trying shit. Why just?
You know what it is? Wiley's just really bored, and obviously because he's been blocked from every platform possible.
Yeah.
He's literally doing the pick me. Like, you know, like, why trying to hate from outside of the club and you can't even get in?
Oh, here he is. Let me play it.
Alright. Alright, if you don't reply, mate, I will bury all three of you. And I'm not joking. I will bury all three of you. If you don't...
Why do you say all three of you? Like there's three of them involved in the clash.
Reply, Stormzy. In a few days' time, yours, Skepta's, Dizzy's, all of your head tops are coming off.
Do you know what I don't understand? It's got this is proper got nothing to do with him, you know.
Yeah, no, Wiley just wants to be involved. Yeah. That's what it is, because obviously Chips he's young guy, Stormzy's his young guy, whatever. He just wants to get involved. Mm-hmm. Remember, Wiley was cool with Stormzy before all this happened.
Yeah, I know.
You know what He just wants to get involved. You know, it's Wiley, innit? Wiley just loves beef. He loves clashing. He just wants to be involved, and he's bored. And he's off social, so he just wants to speak on it.
I saw the video of him talking about Dizzy Rascal isn't a pioneer. He didn't pave the way for anybody but himself.
Wiley said that.
Yeah.
Wiley's just hating.
Do you know what? So when I read a lot of the comments,
Yeah.
a lot of people were like, oh, but he's not lying.
Yeah.
Like, who did Dizzy pave the way for in terms of like, who did he bring in? I don't, obviously, that's why I thought, let me have the conversation with you. So a lot of people are like, straight facts, he's not lying. Dizzy's selfish, he only cares about himself.
No, but those are two different arguments. Being a pioneer and bringing people in are two different things.
Okay.
Yeah, Dizzy hasn't brought anyone in, but he is a pioneer of the scene. He
made this room smell real nice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Obviously, Wiley's the one who put Dizzy on, but Dizzy is one of the forefathers of grime. There's no two ways about it. To me, he, like, Boy in the Corner is the grime Bible. Like, he is, but no, he hasn't put anyone on. All he's done is he signed D-Double, he signed Footsie, but nothing really came of it. That's about it. He worked with a few people back then, and now he's working with more people now. But no, Dizzy hasn't brought no one in. Wiley is the bring-in. He brought in everybody, like literally. So yeah, Dizzy didn't bring no one in, but to say he's not a pioneer because of that, to me, doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
I mean, and Wiley hates Dizzy, and because Dizzy doesn't care about Wiley, that's why he hates him, I think.
You know what I realised we haven't even spoke about, and the GRM documentary, are you watching it?
I haven't watched it, you know.
Haven't you?
I haven't watched it yet, nah.
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched it yet.
I'm surprised. It's about the scene, innit? So I thought you'd be...
Yeah, no, I haven't watched it. I will do. Is it about the scene or is it about Grime Daily?
It's about Grime Daily, but obviously a lot of people from the scene are obviously going to
be
part of it. So you see like literally how he built Grime Daily from the ground up, and there's a lot of like...
I'm not sure why Posty didn't holler at me though for a little...
Because you're part of the...
little talking segment, little talking head. I'm like, Post, shout me. Man was there back day, 2010.
They've got a few like
what are you saying?
clips of like people's freestyles and when they'd go around with their camera. It's so cute.
You know what I'm so annoyed about? All the footage. Do you know when Grime Daily's YouTube got deleted?
So yeah, a lot of the stuff was on there, right?
All the footage that I done
is on that.
Is gone.
But you know what?
I'm
I don't understand.
livid.
Why to this day were they... Because I feel like technology, YouTube, like really, like I know 2010 to 20 now, like 10 years... 2020 compared to like now.
Yeah.
I get obviously we've obviously like developed and technology's advanced and stuff. But I still feel like 2010 we were still advanced. So I don't get how their whole channel got deleted and there was no way to...
No, because someone hacked into it, innit? Someone hacked into it. This was, you remember the... I don't want to bring bad vibes into the GRM name, but remember the party that happened with the shooting?
Shooting, yeah.
So shortly after...
Let's talk about all of that though.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he goes into detail.
So I was there. Big man.
He talks about it.
I should call Posty right. I'm livid.
They talk about the whole thing.
I was there.
I haven't finished.
Fam, I
swear.
Man was
what?
there.
You were like ducking from strays.
Fam.
Swear down.
Everyone in that venue ducked down. Fam, there's a machine gun went off. Everyone ducked. Everyone ducked. I was there. Posty, Pierre, shout me in it. Man's got the first-hand accounts.
It's too late now.
I know, but anyway,
Sorry.
we move.
Yeah. But they talk about all of that.
I know. See, after that happened, that's when the YouTube got deleted. Everyone was like, it's over for Grime Daily. But yeah, the only people that have the footage is the editors, but I don't know if I can even get it off them. I don't know if they even have it. They probably deleted it after 10 years. But it's a shame still. And I was thinking as well, even today I was thinking, funny enough you brought this up, I was thinking, we filmed a lot of stuff off on camera, but if we would have recorded behind the scenes stuff, oh man, we had some gems, you know. We had gems. I remember one day in the studio we booked 4 different crews at the same time to film back to back.
Yeah.
We got in who's?
I didn't put any Oreos on that side ledge.
I went.
You helped yourself.
Brent, really? When I first got in here,
I like how you respect my space, Yusuff.
As now, go to the back and rummage through.
Yeah, but you've told Brent, you gave me from the first time you told me where to look for myself. When I asked you, I was like, "Oh, do you have any? You like us in the back?
That's
help." You said, "Help yourself." Yes or no?
Yes, you're right.
Exactly. So from now on, when I come, I just go straight there and I'm like, okay.
That's why I put it there.
Why?
So you can have something to meet when it is that you go there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So why are you throwing shade now?
I'm not, just curious. What's wrong with your wrist?
I know, it's a bit, it hurts.
Oh, is it from your accident?
Nah, it's been hurting for the past couple days. I think it's gym related.
You been banging your meat or?
What? No, I think it's from just, I don't know,
Do you use your right hand?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna reel it in. My wrist hurts from a sports injury.
That was fair. That was fair, though.
Pole vaulting.
It's fair to assume my wrist hurting from wanking, is what you're saying. What? Why would it be this fair?
You been banging your meat.
No, no, I have not been banging my meat. And if I did bang my meat, my wrist wouldn't hurt from it. And
Okay.
to answer your question, Brent, you know, I used to use back in the day I was a lefty. But these days I like to dabble with my right hand. You know what I mean? Sometimes
Depends,
double hands.
just
you know
depends
what
on the mood. I hear that.
I mean? Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, one day we had I think we had OGs, Bloodline, and 2 other crews in this green room, yeah, and the tension was mad.
Really?
Posty wasn't there. Posty called me, because Yus, why have you got all of them lot in the same room at the same time? Like, you know, it was like so-and-so's got beef with that person. I'm like, I didn't know. But yeah, just all the behind-the-scenes footage that we could have captured, we didn't capture anything, which is annoying. But yeah. You're looking at me blank face like I had something more to say.
No.
Oh.
No, obviously, because you haven't watched the documentary, I guess like we can't really delve into it.
Oh yeah,
I've
no.
only watched the first.
I'll watch it and we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
So how long were you working for them for?
For Jeremy, it wasn't long enough. It was like a year and a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, a year and a bit. But a year and a bit of intense.
Because I can imagine that was when everything was like literally kind of like popping off, right? So
Yeah, and we had no money. We had absolutely no budget. We were trying to get money while we were filming it. The office where we used to edit was in Stanmore. I lived in South London. Flavour TV, where we had to give the show into, was in Kensington. I was basically had bare roles: producer, runner,
mad.
Scout talent, book the talent. Posty and Pierre never. They left it to me, kind of thing, innit?
So
No, how did they not put you? Bruv.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm angry because obviously the fact that
No, you know what it is? Because I had nothing to do with the website. That's probably why.
I don't understand the correlation.
yeah, but
So the content that I'm talking of was for the Grime Daily show,
okay.
the TV show that they had commissioned for Flavour TV. So that's what I was producing. So in terms of website content, nothing to do with me. That's probably why he didn't holler. I'm guessing.
Fair enough, but I do feel like the documentary, yes, is about the website,
Yeah.
but I also feel like it's about the brand as a
Oh
whole.
yeah, no. Early Grime Daily doors. I was there, fam. On Twitter, my at name was Yusuff Grime Daily. Like I was involved. I was engrossed in it. People knew me from, like, if I see an artist now, they'll remember me from when I used to work for Grime Daily. Posty didn't holler because me and Posty haven't really kept in contact over the years.
enough.
When I see Posty, we say hello, we chat, but it's not like we
Okay.
don't talk every day, innit? So that's probably why.
Yeah, don't worry. When it is that we get him on as a guest again, we'll ask him.
Oh no! When Posty comes, I ask myself. I say, Post,
Yeah.
why go for the documentary? No, what you saying? Safe.
Mm.
Alright, cool. Oh, can I just say before we go on, congrats to the LA Lakers, my man LeBron James, on winning the
That
2020
last game was pitiful.
NBA. The last game was pitiful by the Miami Heat.
100%.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought you watched basketball.
No, but I watched that last game.
Okay. LeBron's got his 4th ring. 3 more, baby. And we're ahead of Michael Jordan. What you saying to me?
I was literally about to ask that. Jordan's got 7.
No, he's got 6. LeBron needs 3 more. But yeah, shout out to LA Lakers, shout out to LeBron. My guy. So many different things. All right. Should we start with Likkleman then? If we have to. We don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to.
No, we can.
All right, so Likkleman was on the ZZ Mills show with his manager, Bouncer. And ZZ asked him a few questions regarding his dating life, I believe.
How much do you think he takes?
How much, what, drugs?
I was going to ask.
Bouncer. How much
Oh, as a
percentage?
percentage?
Oh. Probably the normal manager's fee.
Probably
maybe.
not.
You think it's more?
Probably.
What, 50?
It's not a full grown man, is it? So
Okay, you're cheeky. You know what?
that's not on his question. That's not on his question.
I reckon he probably takes between 10 and 30%. I only said 30 because you made me think maybe he takes more. But I was going to say between 10 and 20.
I think he definitely takes more than 10. I think he takes about 30 to 40.
Why? Because you think Likkleman's a chief or something?
No, it's just
Because he wouldn't take 30 or 40 of me or of you or of him. So
But it's hard to actually take what he is and then sculpt that into something that you can get money from. And Bouncer happened to do that.
yeah.
He had no prospects when it is he came out of jail, right?
No, he did. Remember, Likkleman built his following when he was in jail.
yeah.
Doing what?
He was
Doing
in jail
stupid-
doing lifestyle.
Stupid videos.
Doing
Wasn't he the
lifestyle.
guy that was in jail that had like he had like life like he had like designer stuff and like
No,
you
I
know,
don't think he was living life. He was just doing Likkleman antics in jail. And
oh was it? I
the
don't
videos
remember
would go viral, and that's how he put his name. So everyone knew about him before.
Who put the videos out?
Bouncer, I
That's-
believe.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Bouncer's been with him since the
100%.
beginning. Yeah.
They're really
Yeah.
good friends. They're like best friends though, innit?
I don't know about best friends, but they have a working
Yeah,
relationship.
so he saw the talent, he saw the possibilities,
Yeah.
and then he made that into fruition. I mean, give me 10% for that. Nah, give me 45.
No, you're probably right. to be
Because
fair.
any money that he gets is double the value.
I get it.
Because he goes into, shoe stores and he gets children's shoes, right? So money stretches.
The funny thing is,
You're annoying. The way you're saying it is annoying.
the clothes that he wears, those aren't kids' clothes, are they? They're just
Maybe he gets customs.
because he's small. He hasn't got normal sized limbs, so
He has normal size limbs for a little man.
kids are bigger than him.
No, but
And
then
have longer arms than
But
him.
it depends on the kids though.
Yeah,
Like
but-
remember, kids start like
But what size? Okay, then he's wearing toddler clothes then.
no, not toddler. But I'm saying like
Wow.
you know how kids start from.
You know what toddler is?
Okay,
Toddler's my niece.
Likkleman is what?
He's free.
He's about that tall, right? His arms aren't long. He hasn't got long legs.
I thought he did have long arms.
No, he hasn't got long arms. He's got stumpy arms.
Oh, okay.
So in my head, I'm thinking normal clothes, even though you're small or kid size, it's still going to be lengthy.
I think it just depends on the size of the kid's clothes, or he just gets his stuff custom made. No,
No, he's wearing brands and designs. So he's wearing kids.
that's what I'm saying.
No, he's wearing kids because we see him wearing them. But I'm just a bit perturbed by the whole
Man said perturbed.
situation.
I
Because
feel like we're insulting him because of what he said, right? We wouldn't normally be doing this if it is.
I'm not insulting him. I'm not insulting him.
Oh,
He's-
sorry. Then I'm not partaking in this. Then if we were not doing this on purpose.
no, but I'm talking facts. He's small and he wears small clothes. It's
Sorry,
not an insult.
sorry, my bad.
Hold on, do you think this is an insult?
I don't know.
If he was tall, he's wearing 5XLs. It's a fact. He's small, so he's wearing small clothes. It's
Cool.
not-
And
I just didn't get the memo. Sorry. I want to partake in the insults, but if you're not doing it, then I'm not partaking.
All right, okay. Now
No.
I'll tag you in.
I
and you
know.
can
I
insult
know
him.
why.
I
you
don't want
wanna-
to sully the podcast.
I know how you want to. I know why you want to do it.
Okay, cool. We can get on to what he said, and then maybe you can jump in with your insults, no?
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Tag me in there.
Wow.
So,
no, Brent, I can.
ZZ asked him a few things. I didn't watch it, I just saw the clips. But what was apparent was his girlfriend or whoever he's dating is what, 19?
19 and she's having a baby.
So he
There's
doesn't.
a video that went around. I didn't see, of him eating out someone's vagina.
I see it.
So that went viral, and the girl in the video, well, the girl whose vagina is being eaten out is the same girl. So
Oh, the same.
yeah, who
19-year-old
now
girl.
is his girlfriend. So even Bounce was like, because I think ZZ was like, oh, like, how do you feel? Like, it was really awkward because she was like, oh, you having a baby? He's like, yeah, I'm excited, whatever. She was like, oh, how old is your missus? He was like 19, and then it just kind of went. She was like, how old are you?
Yeah.
He was like 26, and she was like, how old's your missus? And he was like 19, and then it just went awkward.
Yeah.
And then she started laughing. She was like, oh, okay, Bounce, like how
Yeah.
how do you feel about like
Hold on,
the situation?
he said he doesn't date black girls, right? Because
Yeah, he doesn't like black girls because they're feisty.
No, feisty, he said.
Feisty, okay.
Feisty and feisty are two different things.
Okay.
But,
Yeah,
No, but you're behaving like I.
No, you're right, you're
Okay.
right. No, you are right, you're right, you're
All
right.
right. Then I think
I
he
had to think
said,
about it, sorry.
yeah, something like, if he was to date mixed race girls, he would only date them if they were more to their
The
white
white
side.
side, yeah.
So he doesn't like black girls. He likes white girls, and his girl's 19. I'm sure you have an issue with the 19 thing for sure.
Where'd I do?
I'm sure you have an issue with him not liking.
Where'd I do? But
Black
you know
girls.
why I don't? Because black girls don't like him. So if I'm honest with you,
This is what. Okay, you go first.
What's the issue with the 19-year-old?
I think that's a massive age gap.
Come on, she's an ageist.
I'm not an ageist, but you know what
Not
it
allowed to
is?
be.
I am, because my parents, I don't care. I say it all the time. Oh, you want to hear the tea? I was even going to message you. So obviously the other day, yeah, me, my mum, my sister, we're all just in talking. And then
Is she supposed to be here today?
she's quarantining. So don't worry, she's coming soon. But anyway, we're all just in. And then my mum, and I said, what did I say? I said, oh, my dad's got 8 baby mums or something like that, yeah? And then my sister was like, no, he does. I know he doesn't. So we started counting and we went through them. So I got it wrong. It was 7, not 8. But there was 2 kids I didn't account for. So in my head, my dad's got 15, but he actually has 17. And I was just like, well, damn. And then, this is going to knock you off your rocker. My mum told me that my dad's first child is older than my mum.
Jesus Christ.
Fam. She was like, oh, his eldest son is older than me. And then that's when I just had to stop there. But I was like, yo.
Hold on. How old is the...
I don't know. But my mum's 61.
So he had him when he was like 20 something.
Yeah. It's mad.
The thing is, when you put his age into perspective, it's not mad.
It's not mad, I know.
To have his first child at 20 isn't mad.
No, of course.
It's the fact that...
There's 20 years between my parents.
Yeah.
What do you mean, weird?
No, but it's not mad now. 80 and 60 is not mad.
Okay.
To me. Anyway, this is not the point.
So 7 years is no.
You know what? It's okay. So this is what the point I was making before, yeah?
Do they live
It
like
depends.
normal men and women?
I don't know, Brent.
Do they live full lives?
Don't say it with that.
Brent,
I need to Google this
They
because
live full lives.
I need to know when I could jump in the game.
Oh, no, I just got what
No,
you
but
meant.
what do you mean full lives?
As in, you mean like full term? Is that what you mean?
100%.
Okay, I don't know.
full term, as in, what do you mean?
You know how like,
What, the baby comes out in less than 9 months?
no, so basically, you know how because he has like a, I don't know,
Dwarfism?
yeah, they might be capped to a certain age of living. That's what he means,
Full
bro.
life.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what you meant by that. I don't know the facts on that. So Google will be your best friend in regards to that.
But what I was saying though, in
Yeah.
terms of age, yeah, is it's not the amount of years per se.
Yeah.
Like you said, 80 and 60 right now is not as bad as
Yeah.
freaking 10 and 30. Do you get what I mean?
Obviously.
Obviously. But do you get what I'm trying to say though? So
Yeah.
the 7-year gap between them is
Yeah.
not that peak.
Yeah.
If she was 30 and he was 37, I wouldn't give a heck.
Yeah.
If she was 25 and he was 32, I wouldn't give a heck.
Yeah.
It's the fact that she's still a teenager. She's 19. So
Yeah.
to me, you're still a teenager.
Yeah.
And he's now pushing towards his late 20s.
Yeah.
That's what I have an issue with. I
Yeah.
just feel like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But go on, Brent, you're going to come with
Hold
some...
on, no. Let me say mine and Brent can go and just slander and just let the rails off. So my takeaways are this. I think the age is the issue because I don't think you should be dating anyone who has teen on their age
Big
if you're
man.
26. So
Nope.
for me, she's a bit too young because she's a teenager. Like she's a teenager. Do I care about his preference to only date white women? I don't give a shit. Do I care that he likes mixed race women that are more to the white side? I don't give a fuck. My issue is don't mention your preference and in the same breath say black girls are feisty.
This is it.
So don't put down black women in describing your preference. You like white women?
Fine.
That's it.
That's it.
Don't say, oh, because black women are too feisty.
But Yusuff, you know that's the issue black women have always had though. Like,
Yeah.
and this is what I feel like black men don't get sometimes. Not all black men, but the ones who feel like we're bitter because guys don't like us, yeah? When
Can I say that they're feisty and I love them?
yeah, you can. Because you love them. And it's a characteristic that you find attractive
So
clearly.
it's not that he lied. It's that he just doesn't like them.
No, because even calling a black woman feisty is still like, you're
No, but-
generalising. Not all black women are feisty.
Exactly. He's just generalizing.
And it's the whole angry black
not
woman
all
narrative
black
that we're
women
trying to
are feisty.
that we're trying to get
Some-
rid of.
Some women can be feisty. Some of them are black. Some of them are white. Some of them are Chinese. Like, you know what I mean?
So like, my thing is, like
Go
I
on, Brent,
said,
go on.
I don't
Give it to
care
us.
who you like, yeah. But if in the midst of you saying who you like, you slander us, that's what I've got an issue with. I prefer white women. Big man, do your thing. But when it's like, oh, because I don't like black girls because they're too rude, they're too feisty, they're this, it's like, no one, no. Do you know what I mean? That's what I have an issue with. If he literally said, you know what, I prefer white women to black women, I'm not going to now come and question your preference because it's your preference. The same way if someone come and try to like question me on my preference, it's like, but it's my preference though.
To be honest, if I said I prefer white women than black women, you'd question my preference.
If I didn't know you, I wouldn't. Because I know you, I would.
No, if it is that you didn't know me, you just looked at me and I said, I prefer white women, you'd be like, why? Don't lie.
If I don't know you, I wouldn't.
No, you would.
No, because Brent, there's people that everybody that I speak to, if they tell me they've got a preference, I'm not about to go and deep dive.
No, but you have a preconceived notion as to why they're saying what they're saying, right?
Yeah, but you know what? I don't care anymore.
All right. Okay.
It's the anymore that's important.
Yeah, like I'm past. No, that's fine. I'm past that. I can't carry all this. It's tiring. Do you get what I mean?
I hear that you're in love now.
No, because it's not because I'm
if
in
you-
love now.
It helps.
No, it's a factor.
It helps.
No, it's not a bad factor.
No, it's
but
not a bad factor at all. Yeah.
Okay, I don't think so, but okay.
If I was in love, there'll be a lot of things I just wouldn't pay attention to because I'm just too basked in my love to even, you know what I mean, pay attention or care.
Love.
I don't agree, but okay.
You know what?
I don't agree.
You know why? Because it's just happening naturally and you're not aware. But we're here to make you aware.
Nah, I'm alright, thanks. Fuck the
Giggler.
kids.
Anyway,
go on, Brent.
Go on.
So what's
So
your...
dwarfs actually do live as long as regular sized human beings.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've just checked it. I've Googled it.
Okay.
So it's legit.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay,
I thought you wanted to say more.
I've said enough.
You're annoying.
Obviously, I believe that throughout his life,
And-
throughout his short life, he's only 26. Come on, don't laugh. He's only 26. He's a young man.
Mm.
There have been many women that he's approached, but they've been feisty to him. I don't think it's just because of his height, though.
You know, this is the thing, right? And
Hold on,
this is
can
what I
you tell
believe.
us why you think it is? Sorry, just so you can get that clear.
Why'd you keep doing that new lip thing
Mm-hmm.
today? You keep doing spare pouting.
To be fair, he seems pretty feisty himself, if I'm honest.
He's-
100%.
He's extremely
Yeah.
I feel like, he's the kind of person who is fake cocky and fake confidence. When I say it's fake, it's because it's too much. You know how, like, it's like, what do you mean? Me? Look around.
Yeah, it's short man syndrome.
Reduce it.
It's a defense mechanism.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And you can tell. So,
But he has to be that way, though.
which fair enough, because he was even talking about, she was like, oh, do people like tried it on you or tried to give you a prick or whatever, obviously because you're small. And he's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, but when they fight, like when they test me and they see my gangster, they're like, oh, Likkleman, I was only joking, kind of thing. Like they don't expect him to be on it
Yeah.
or like, you know what I mean? They don't expect it to be a thing.
Yeah. But he looks on it, though. But the thing is, you're never going to get stripes from, I don't know, beating up or robbing Likkleman or the wolf or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm perturbed that he even gets troubled or was troubled. I
But
get
I think
being
it's
teased.
more on a,
Being
yeah.
teased as a kid, I get it. But as a grown up, I can't imagine being on the block as a grown up and being bullied by the man them. Like,
because what's it called?
What's the point of that?
She did say that, you know, he's probably gone through a lot of trauma.
yeah, I'm sure he was bullied
And,
as a
yeah, he said he
kid
was bullied
and
a
teased
lot.
as a kid.
But it just is what it is, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
he just cracks on.
But I'm sure once he got past a certain age, it wasn't that anymore. If it was, it might have been little jokes here and there, and maybe he built up that defense mechanism from when he was growing up, whatever. But I don't know. I don't see him around his man them and they're just picking on him because he's small.
Mm.
So you think it's out of frustration that he is led to call black girls feisty?
Yeah, because she said, are you sure it's because you think they're facing it or is it because black women don't like you? And it was like, what do you mean they don't like me? Have you seen me? Me, look, man, I'm a painting. And I just thought,
Yeah, but he's just battering, isn't he?
I know, but again, it was like, this is fake confidence, big man. Sit down.
Stand up.
I was going to say the same thing you just said at first.
But yeah, like, it just annoyed me because I was thinking, okay, look, you've clearly had
Shall I
like
press record?
black women probably reject you or whatever. But it's just a generalization that I just couldn't deal with. But anyway, we move.
No, hold on. It don't matter.
And you know what's really funny?
Press it. It's not gonna.
A lot of people were saying,
See?
Oh,
a lot of people were like, raw, isn't the role of a manager to kind of protect you from yourself?
he was
yeah?
just there looking awkward.
He literally like,
Like,
you know how like your manager's kind of meant to like, you know, like
De-escalate things and whatnot.
steer the conversation or
Yeah.
like, you know, try to do damage control.
Yeah.
He was just like,
yeah, I think he kind of felt a bit awkward. From the little clips I saw, he seemed like, okay.
mm,
That's not why we're here, but I don't know. I guess he didn't give him a brief or little.
But he was even like to
chat
Zizi, like,
beforehand.
I thought you were gonna be a bit more feisty, and I thought, yeah, you like, I don't know what it is. Maybe you've had a lot of bad experiences with black women, but even you went into that interview expecting like her to pop a sticky on you or something. These times you don't even know her.
Yeah.
And the
So-
thing is, obviously Zizi's got like not a bad rap, but she's very controversial. But I don't think she's someone that's rude. She's never come across as someone that's rude.
You know what it's about Zizi? Her views are not really controversial.
She just says what people are afraid to say out loud.
No, they are, but it literally it's parallel to yours.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
you're
It's
saying
'cause she's
not
a girl.
controversial.
She thinks more like a guy.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I read what she said, I'm like, yeah, okay, I agree.
I know, but it's like, but remember, a lot of people that don't like her are females.
Yeah.
It's not the guys that don't like her. It's
Yeah.
females that don't like her, and they
Yeah.
feel like she's a pick me girl because they don't get why she sides with the man them. If that makes sense.
I think she sees things from a very logical point
But
of view.
I don't
And
disagree.
a lot of girls don't see things from a logical point of view.
The
They see
thing
it
is-
from just their own side.
But then
the girl side.
that's why I feel like sometimes with me, I'm similar because I don't think like mandem, but I feel like I'm not gonna jump on a female side just because she's a female. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'll try to always be logical about whatever we're talking about. And sometimes it's just like, really? Because I was using Esther from Backchat as an example, yeah. And I was like, do you know a lot of the stuff her views, I agree with them. And I said, the maddest thing is, a lot of the things people say about her that are negative, I resonate with. So like the fact that she shouts when she talks, she's aggressive. Like literally, I'm just like, yeah, when I'm passionate about something, that's me. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I don't disagree with, when I watch Backchat, I don't look at her and think, ugh, do you know what I mean? Because I literally see myself in her.
Yeah.
But obviously she's just on that platform to be able to, and to be scrutinized like that. But I feel like a lot of people that don't like her, again, are females. And it's when you, I guess you aren't that way inclined, you don't really get it.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Did you see her interview with Lawrence?
No,
It was cool still.
I didn't.
He came across quite well. It was decent.
Come on, of course, with that media training for boxing, he must.
Who's this Kaide? Kaide, who
So apparently he was in The Apprentice. Apparently he was in The Apprentice. Is it The Apprentice?
yeah, I think was it the Kids Apprentice or the
Yeah, I
the
didn't watch it,
the
but
Young
anyway,
Apprentice?
apparently he's a guy who's spoke about not liking black women before and
Okay.
whatever. And did you see his rap? The rap video.
You know when you look at something, you think this can't be real.
Yeah.
It can't. This has to be a parody.
But even
It's impossible.
this whole scenario though, yeah, I just thought,
All right, for those who don't know,
you're not Mandem
There's-
because there's no way Mandem are coming out to. Okay, there's a number of things. One, I knew straight away that his partner was not black. Forget, I didn't even know who he was or where he was from. But just the way the story came out, first of all, he mentioned crew. I just thought, yeah.
as in the area. Crew.
Yeah. I was just like, yeah, this is not black female. From crew to Croydon. Mad.
Kaide. So yeah, basically this Kaide guy from Apprentice, he said that his girlfriend had a fivesome, and she confessed to this fivesome, and he came online to just tweet about it basically.
Yeah.
It
I was like, oh, I hope you're having a better day than I am.
like,
I just
why?
found out that my girlfriend.
This year 2020 has really finished me, and he just basically just dropped the whole story about how his girlfriend confessed that she had a fivesome, and then later on the picture
The picture of her and the Mandem.
of her and the man at the party
Yeah.
just was that, yo.
Yeah. Because
Posted up.
some people were like, oh, it's a bit of a sticky one still because there was only one party in Croydon that weekend and it can't be a coincidence that there was more than one party with more than one fivesome.
Yeah.
And someone was like, big man, I've got the evidence kind of thing. I was just like, ooh.
The thing is, but why would you come online? I understand you're perturbed here, but why come online with that? Attention seeking.
Yeah, because no one actually cares.
Attention seeking.
Yeah.
That's a good thing for him.
Clearly, he
Sympathy, no?
Clearly, he believes so.
Sympathy.
Brent, why would you come online to
Brent,
tell everyone
I
that your
hope you
girlfriend
guys are
cheated?
having a better day than I am. Pray for me or send me some virtual hugs.
Yeah, that's just
I
garnishing.
know, but I'm saying like
or clout chasing us?
it's
No,
So what is it then?
the picture surface, right?
Yeah,
This
The
was
face is now going to be synonymous with this incident, right?
yeah.
She's finished. That's payback.
Oh, you think you done it to get back at her?
Can you imagine? I'm gonna keep that a secret.
Oh, you know what? I didn't look at
Me
it that
and
way.
4 other guys know the secret. Now everybody's finding out.
Really?
Everybody's finding out.
But
Fair
the
enough.
thing is, he's coming
I'm
across
owning it.
more like a clown than she is, if I'm honest.
Well, his girlfriend got run through by 5 guys.
I know, but no one seems to
4
care.
guys.
No one seems to care. People just care about the fact that
Do
he
you know
actually
why?
came
It's
to the
because
internet
she's
to
not black.
Yeah.
Guys, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. If she was a black female, the narrative would be so much different. But as black people, we don't care because she's white. And I don't mean this in a rude way, but she's not one of us. So for the majority, okay, I guess.
Ooh.
So what?
Shout out to Sally. I know you're listening.
No,
I'm playing.
No, but
So
you
why'd
get,
you care about a 19-year-old?
I don't care. I don't care to the point where I'm thingy. I just feel ill and kept it moving.
Oh, okay.
Bruv, I wasn't even the one that brought it up, so trust me, I don't care. But the point I'm making is, the reason why no one's really getting onto her
'Cause she's
or
white.
cussing her or going in on her is because she's not from our community. And I believe that's the reason why. And I believe that if it was a black girl, the conversation, the narrative would be completely different from the mandem even. Do you understand what I mean?
And are you happy?
Because
that it was a
I've
white
seen I've seen girls go to her defense. I've seen a lot of girls go to her defense. And
Black?
yeah. But obviously this is before, and I'm not saying that it would have changed if they knew what race she was, but originally when it first came out, everyone was just like, what did you fail to do as a man that led her to go bang 5 other guys?
No, I
Or-
don't think he failed to do it. That's a fantasy.
No, no,
think that
guys,
was a joke.
it was a joke. What I'm saying is,
Oh.
a lot of black women were joking and going to her defense and saying stuff like, she showed you she was a freak from before, you were just too blind to see because there's no way that was her first rodeo. Or like, if you was a real man, you'd stay and fight for your relationship. Like, a lot of people were literally, they were taking the piss though.
Fight for what?
But you know how
Fight for
like,
who?
in a situation, yeah, where like a black man might have fucked up, you have like the man them who are kind of still supporting the guy even though he's clearly in the wrong. So that's what it was. It was more like, okay, yeah, she fucked up, but as females, we're going to stick together and just make it seem as if you lot are bugging. And that's literally what it was. But then I did see a lot of people say, I know this is a bit harsher, but I bet I can tell what race she is. Like I kept seeing a lot of that being written as well. But I personally think the reason why she hasn't got a lot of stick from black Twitter is because she's not black.
Question. So if you didn't see that picture, would you have assumed it would have been a black girl?
No,
What race would you have assumed
she was white.
other than white?
I don't know, and I'm only going off that based on the fact that when I didn't know who he was, then when I saw the stuff about him and the clips of what he said before, he didn't like black girls, so I just assumed.
The thing is, when I first saw the story, I just assumed she was black because he was black.
Okay.
And it wasn't until I saw the picture, I was like, oh, okay. Because obviously we wouldn't necessarily associate that behavior with a black person. But I didn't think that she was white. But don't act like there ain't no black girls out here that wouldn't happen to, big man.
I didn't.
No,
Oh,
but
I'm not. Yeah, I'm
that
not.
that could be a black girl
It could be anyone.
easily.
Like, I'd feel like there's no, like, come on, we grew up around people that got trains run through them that were black. Like, it's not impossible. It's not. What?
Serious? So you know more black hoes than white?
Well, if the people
But
I
yet
grew up around.
You assumed it was a white woman?
Yeah, did you not hear what I said before?
Go on, Johnson, get her.
No, it's fine. I said I didn't assume she was white.
Close
based
case,
on-
Johnson.
No.
I'm playing
Like I
with
said, it was because I saw the stuff about him and his character and the stuff he said before, I assumed he was with a white girl. And yes, Brent, to answer your question, I probably know more black, quote unquote, hoes than white hoes because I grew up around black people.
So she knows more black people anyway,
Precise.
basically.
Duh.
But what it serves his point though, because obviously you're assuming she's white, but you don't really know any white hoes. You know black hoes.
Fam, did you not hear what I said before?
know.
I know
I know.
you changed what you said.
Okay.
I know when I initially asked the question, as in when you first heard the story, what did you assume the race was?
I looked at him and I was like, he don't like black girls.
This is what I'm saying. So don't mention the fact that you found out other
Yeah, but I
information.
didn't think he liked black girls, even from looking at him. But
Yeah, so
regardless of me.
When you initially heard about it,
Yeah,
you thought
so-
she was white.
Yeah.
That's why I asked the question.
But not because of the battery. or whatever you want to call it, the
Just
train.
because he looks like he likes white girls?
Yeah, I did.
Can you explain that look to me?
Brian from Big Brother. Why are you laughing? Did I stutter? Okay. Am I lying? Okay.
No, but Brian from Big Brother is an extreme example.
There's certain
You know
people.
what I mean? Like, you can tell just off the grip.
Thank you. But okay, so what I'm
With
saying
him.
is, okay, forget, is there not certain people you can look at and you can tell? The same way you're saying with Brian, you could look at him and tell.
Yeah.
Is there
yeah,
not people
but
like that?
Cases like Brian, he's an obvious
Okay,
example.
forget him, but I'm just saying in general, do
Yes,
you not?
yes.
Thank
I
you.
do get the vibes from certain guys, but
There you
sometimes
go.
it's not just a look. It's just how they talk,
Yep,
how they come across,
Yep.
where they're from,
Yep.
mannerisms.
Yep, there you go.
A lot
All-
of different variables.
all of that, big man.
I'm like, yeah, you definitely like white girls.
So-
It's-
All of that.
When you say how they talk, how would they need to talk? Right? Okay.
No, not
No,
right.
not at
because
all.
I talk right, I believe anyway, even though I say even if. So I don't know. I don't want to describe it and just paint a picture. I just
This
know.
is just what I'm asking
When
you
I know-
because that's what you guys.
When I hear
But
it,
it's
when I
mine.
hear it,
But
I
it's-
know, bro.
But you know what it is? It's my own thing though. You know how some people can say they can spot if someone's gay? Like a guy, like let's say like a guy or someone, is it called a gaydar? When people say, oh,
Yeah.
my gaydar is on,
Yeah.
like I can tell.
Yeah.
You can just tell. It's not for me to now go through the criteria. It's something that you can tell. So for me, I can tell if I meet someone, I can get an inkling.
All right,
Obviously, I'm not always
all
right.
all right. Here's an easy way to summarize it. When you see a black guy who's got a little bit of coconut in him, a little bit of bounty, that's when you know. And anything you associate with being a coconut and a bounty, sprinkle that in like Salt Bay, and there you go, Bob's your uncle.
All right, so let's
He's
run
gonna
through
like,
it.
let's. I knew it. He was
'Cause
like,
y'all
what is a
need
coconut?
to,
What
y'all
is
need
a
to
bunny?
quantify this because I don't want to believe that you guys are making decisions off the back of stuff that you can't even quantify.
What decisions are we making?
Whether somebody looks like they date white girls
But can I
or
just
not.
say something? Why is that your problem?
It's not my problem. I'm popped in.
Okay.
I'm popped in.
Okay, I'm just
I believe
asking.
the audience would
No,
like
I
to
know
know.
because I don't get why when he's like, "Oh, I can't believe that you guys are making decisions." And I'm thinking, get a load of this guy.
But to be
Okay,
honest,
I like sports.
and that's it.
I can do the same thing. I can tell you, yeah, that guy probably likes a white girl.
Yeah.
But then when you ask me, how do you know?
Yeah.
I'll be able to tell you.
Yeah, but I just told you the coconut, the bounty.
Yeah,
guys.
but what do you quantify?
Okay,
Coconut.
so for me, sometimes it's hairstyles.
Mm.
Yeah, certain
Like
hairstyles.
permed.
crepes.
Yeah,
Man said craps. What he has to wear on his foot?
I'm playing.
no, but permed hair. Permed hair.
How they talk.
Permed hair.
How they talk.
When
the
you say
place,
how they talk, how do you mean?
they're just a bit more.
Geeky, nerdy?
Essex.
A bit more.
Essex?
Essex is that's a place. If you're from,
Cockney. No?
you know what, that might be a little association.
When I say
Okay, so-
Essex, I mean like I associate Essex with a Cockney
All right,
accent.
if you're a bit more of a lad,
If you use words like lads,
Yeah.
if you're a bit,
And
yeah,
fellas.
And
there you go.
fellas.
Language,
Yeah, language.
yeah,
Lads,
plays a part as well.
fellas, the way they dressing. You know what? Can I be honest with you? This is how it is. I can tell, ladies, if you're listening, let me know. I can tell when I meet a black person or black woman,
collar shirts up like that.
and I can tell whether she has a lot of black friends around her or she grew up in a black environment by things like hair. I'm not even joking, and I know it's not just me.
Mm.
I can tell by how your hair is laid or how your extensions are, or like I can just tell because I know the community, and if you're in the community, you know in the community. So like you can always tell when it's like, yeah. Do you get what I mean?
Mm.
And like when they're a little bit like a little bit sneaky, a little bit timid.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of people that I know in it. I'm just describing them.
But I've
I'm finished.
seen
No, can I just say we both looked at each other and it was like ding, 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 ding.
I've seen quite a few like rowdy niggas
Yeah.
who just like white girls. So it's not a
Yeah,
timidness.
no. It's not exclusive to what I'm describing, but I just know when I see, it's hard to quantify, but I know what you're saying. There are, like for example, grown Likklemen, like guys who are like Likkleman, but there's full size guys who have the same views as him, but they're still from the block, still rowdy, whatever. But these guys that me and Gina are talking about, trust me, I know them. When I see him, I know him. Like, when I see him, I know them.
The thing is, yeah. I just know that if I can just look at someone, and to be honest, it's not even like you said, yeah. It's not just straight away from the looks.
Niggas out here wearing Ben Sherman, you get me?
It's the package, how you speak, your mannerisms, the language you use. Like, I feel like they're all things that you can kind of like pick up.
At some point in time, did you all think that I liked white girls?
No,
Because I came across very neaky, nerdy.
You are a neek and you are a nerd,
preppy.
But no, I've never
I've
never looked at you like that.
There's something about you that screams black women.
He screams earth, wind, and fire.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Earth, wind, and fire.
I couldn't imagine you with a white woman, if I'm honest.
I'm dead. I'm so dumb.
Thank God.
And to be fair, I wouldn't consider you nerd or unique. You're Brent. You're just Brent, innit? You're just a unique character.
The benefit of familiarity.
One of one. You know what I mean? But yeah, and also, you know when you sometimes look at a black guy, well, just maybe more for you, you could just tell you can't really rap to black girls. You could just tell. Like, you ain't got the skill set. So you just know you
Dueling.
yeah, you ain't got the skill set. I can tell you're not even in these places. You go to pubs. It's bait. You know
So
what I mean?
for those type of black men who don't even have the verbal dexterity to even move to quote unquote feisty chicks, would you blame them if it is that they come and say, black girls are feisty, man? I tried.
What do you mean move to feisty girls? That wasn't on
I only use feisty
because you've not moved to every black girl.
Oh, so he has to spend his entire life pursuing.
Because my
women
thing
he cannot
is,
get.
no, because it's not even about that, but it's like, you haven't pursued every black girl, so you can't say all black girls are feisty, man. I've tried. You haven't tried every black girl.
The thing is-
okay,
thing is-
you mean just just
It's a
casting one
generalization.
thing over-
Yeah.
You know what's
Oh, can we generalize white
Hold
girls?
on, can I make a statement? The funny thing about
Get out,
about
man.
feisty, the only time in my life I probably experienced a feisty girl when I was probably in primary school or something. I don't think you know what I mean?
What's feisty?
Feisty is someone
Isn't it just someone that's rude?
but I think it's
and has attitude.
rude for no reason.
Where does black women?
So this is the thing, right? This is the thing. I don't even think, for me, when someone says, oh, you're feisty, I just see it as, okay, you just naturally have attitude or you're rude. And I feel like in our community and our culture, the way maybe we behave, you guys understand it though. So if another race was to find it offensive, I would see it as it's coming from a place of ignorance because it's not what you're used to. So for example, you see how like, I think some Europeans are really rude, but then I've realised, and as I've got to know them, like through work and stuff, that's just how they are, and that's how their culture is. There's no, you see how manners is a big thing, like they don't have that, and it's
French girls, isn't it?
It's not because they're rude, but they're in their culture.
No, French girls are rude.
Because it's just like they don't have like manners is not like a big thing over there. So like,
Do my French blacks?
Yeah.
That's a bit different.
I don't know.
No, but French black girls, they have a little bit of attitude, bro. It's just in them.
Spicy.
So it's a cultural thing then.
Yeah.
Vive la revolution.
What?
It's French, bro.
Never mind. But that's culturally. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I see it as you understand that though, as in like,
No, I understand.
you're not-
girl, so I don't.
you're not saying,
I'm like, right, you're
black
feisty.
women.
I'm just like, this is you and this is me, and we're just gonna go.
Do you think it's right for us to just have to put up with that?
It's a cultural thing though, and I'm pretty sure that if
Ask
they
the
was
black man.
okay, sorry, wow,
No,
let me retreat.
We shouldn't have to
Abort mission.
we shouldn't have to put up with it, but it's about understanding why they behave the way they are.
Because it's our fault.
Sorry, does that make sense? Why they behave the way they behave? Yeah, why they behave the way they behave? Yeah, it's our fault, bro. You know, patriarchy, all that stuff, or whatever. I'm playing. I'm joking around. No one should have to put up with someone else's rudeness, but if I approach a black girl and she gives me a bit of attitude, I'm not just running scared. Oh my god, you're feisty.
But there's sometimes we like.
I'm here to go back and forth. It depends on what she's saying.
Oh, you are?
No. If it's like proper, like, oh, go away, fuck off, kind of thing, like don't talk to me, then peace, I'm out. If it's just rudeness with a bit, it's rude, but the door's open. Man's coming in, we're gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna cuss you. We're gonna cuss each other. It's cool. But if you're just proper, like, I don't talk to you, go away, don't talk to me. Okay, bye. There's nothing over there.
Have you? I haven't had much.
What do you have?
Finish my sentence.
No.
Mhm.
No.
Have the floor.
No.
Friends.
You shut me down earlier. I had to get you back, man. I'm talking to a black man.
But I posed the question to Yusuff.
So.
I said earlier, though. That happened like 2 minutes ago.
And does that not make it earlier?
I know, but still.
Sorry, go on.
What was I going to say? How did I start?
You said I have never.
You have never.
So I'm aware of this blanket or umbrella appearance of a black woman from other men, other demographics. Or they're rude, they're spicy, they're this, that, and the next, right? But I seldom actually get that from black women.
You seldom experience rude women, you're saying?
Black women. I always get the ones that the guys will still say is rude and you know, and rough and ragged and whatever.
Yeah.
I always get them like sweet.
Because you probably don't bring that out of them, maybe. I don't know.
All
Like
right.
your interactions with these women, what are they? Are they business? Is it just friends? Like
everything.
No, but do you know
it's
what?
not everything.
No, but do you know what? You've just made a valid point because you're reaching. Yeah. You, as in, like, different people bring out different sides to you.
Yeah.
Like, in a relationship, your partner probably has the best picture of you because they're going to see all sides of you. Your work colleagues will see a certain side of you. Your friends, do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, in my old job at probation, people always used to get confused when they saw me on social media and saw me in the office. I didn't talk when I was at work. I was a mouse, me. But it was only because there wasn't really a lot of people that I had things in common with. So I didn't make the effort. I just would rather keep myself to myself and be quiet. But on social media, I'm a character. I've got a platform. On the podcast, do you know what I mean? So it's like different people bring out different things, bring out different sides to you. So if you don't irritate me or you don't do anything to like get on my bad side, you're not going to see my bad side. Do you understand what I mean? So if you are saying you've managed to sweet these girls, it's because your interaction doesn't allow them to get to that place.
I'm very mischievous.
And maybe that's what they like.
So black women like mischievous men.
What did I say, Brent? We're not doing this blanket approach thing.
I like to do that though.
I know, but we're not doing it.
Cool. So let's just say I looked like Likkleman in the face.
Yeah. But you saw this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would probably annoy women, right?
I don't think Likkleman's got a bad face.
All right, cool. Let's
I'm
choose someone else.
sorry. No, he's not attractive facially. Forget.
No, but he hasn't got a bad face
Okay.
per se, has he?
I defer to the black
Obviously,
woman.
defer to the woman, but I don't think he's ugly.
He's not even a 5. That's just my personal opinion.
Likkleman, I tried, didn't
Can I be honest? If he moved to me, where is Gloria when I need it? Because I know what Gloria is supposed to be. It would be ill. Sorry.
And this is why I said, yeah, I'll face you.
Good for you. And that's why.
I'm playing.
So, and this is why also, I just thought, you know what the maddest thing is? It's because you're not nice. I'm so sorry. You know how you said before, yeah? And you said it before, that black women that get onto certain black men about liking other races, it's because they're not attractive. Like you said it before.
Well, the guy's not attractive for the woman.
The girl, like certain people who are very like whatever. It's because they're not attractive, right?
Yusuf
So
said that.
no,
I'm trying to think. Did I say that? But
no, Yusuff, you did.
No, it's fine. Go
Okay,
I agree.
but and it's more from a place of not resentment, but do you know what I mean?
Anger.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody wants me.
So for me, I'm not gonna lie. He's not attractive facially. Forget even his height and all of that stuff. If I'm looking at you literally as a portrait, you're not ticking boxes for me, big man. Okay. So I see it as it's not even. I don't think it's a height thing. You're just not attractive. You're not good looking. If you were good looking, maybe you would eat. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just me personally.
Is he Somalian?
Is he what?
Apparently he's. Apparently he's not. Apparently he's Caribbean.
No, how's he Somalian? He's obviously mixed race or black or definitely Caribbean for sure. He's from your ends.
Did you say mixed race or black?
Yeah.
When I said he's Somalian, he said no, he's definitely mixed race or black.
Oh, sorry. He's either
So you're saying
race
Somalians are not
or
black?
Caribbean. Somalians are black. Somalians are black. That was a mistake.
Somalis.
It was a mistake. Don't try it. It's a mistake. Somalians are black. Shout out to the Africans. Somalis. And shout out to the Barbadians too.
Oh, was that you that said last week, innit? Bayesians.
You know, they get called both of them, right?
Huh?
But it's the most common is Bayesian. But
Oh, people actually call them Barbadians.
No, they don't really do that, but
But it's
it's
Barbadians
called
an official word? If I Googled it, it's
Yeah,
there, innit?
you'll see
I
it.
knew it.
We
Come on.
laughed at him
But
last week
people
though.
don't use it.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's not a word
Alright,
though.
cool. You bring it back into.
I'll bring it back into fashion.
Alright.
Like, go.
Shout out to the Barbadians and all the Guineans.
So annoying.
Um,
Yeah. So I agree. If you were the height you were with the face, you'd get on my nerves, and it would only because I don't find you attractive. That's it. That's
So,
just me personally.
handsome black men, full-bodied, allowed to call
full body.
black women feisty.
No.
No, because it's a generalization.
So we can only call the girl that we are courting feisty.
It's all about how you say it, why you say it, and you know what I mean, in what context.
Bitch.
And if you are feisty, then bitch, you feisty. Like you can't. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're not feisty, I'm calling you feisty out your name. Then cool, you can.
I feel like if you say, Gina's feisty, yeah, and you give reasons as to why Gina's feisty, then it is what it is. I can't, do you know what I mean? That's your experience with me. Your experience with me has been that I've shown you rudeness for no reason.
But
so,
you spoke to this common theme that other demographics would look into.
but I feel like that's based on the narrative that we put out there. Because I feel like a lot of, do you get what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure white people know the running joke that black people are always late or never on time. How do they know that?
because it's true.
They're not black. So do you get what I'm trying to say? I feel like things in our community obviously leak outside, and people pick up on things.
But not only that though, because black people are late when they meet their white friends too.
Yeah, fair enough.
So they still see it.
No, fair enough. But do you get what I'm trying to say though? Like
Yeah.
in terms of everyone has, and remember, everyone has this approach that black people are scary and aggressive.
So we can't say stuff like that. Black people are late.
Why?
Because she said we shouldn't just blanket everything.
No, but no, it is. When enough of the community are
But that's
late,
what I'm saying.
then you're allowed to say it.
So are you saying that the majority of black women are
That's what
feisty?
you're saying.
I'm not saying that. I'm asking you. I didn't say that. I'm asking you. I said that there's a narrative of the angry black woman that society has
You said,
portrayed.
I understand it because that's
understand
what
what?
we do. As in, I understand why we're feisty. It's just how it is that we are. That's why you give an example of the Eastern Europeans. You thought they were one way and then you realize that's just their culture.
Yeah, but not all black people are feisty.
So why did you say that then? You understand?
I said that. I don't remember saying that.
I thought that's why you give an example of.
No, I gave an example.
I think the black people are late is more of a true narrative
Oh, is that right?
because I think it depicts the majority. Black women are feisty is a very minute situation. It's
Suppose
not.
we change the
It's,
word feisty.
it's not general.
And I also think it depends on how negative the connotation is. There's layers. So saying someone's feisty
It's negative.
is a lot more negative than saying someone's late. Obviously, being late isn't a good thing,
Definitely.
but no one's gonna slit their wrists over being called late.
That's because they know full well
That they're late. Me, hands up. If you said to me, Gina, black people are late or Ghanaians are late or whatever, I'm gonna be like,
Also, just from my point of view, I think black women are feisty as a narrative is more of a 90s thing for me. Like it's something that I used to hear growing up. It's not. I haven't heard black women are feisty in the last God knows how many, like 20 years.
And
It's more of a, for me, it's more of a 90s thing.
and the thing is, yeah, I don't even care about that term. For me, it's
Yeah.
that angry black woman thing that I have an issue with.
No, we're talking about something different. Oh.
I know, but
Is
that's the one that
were
I'm
you
talking
connecting
about.
This all the time?
Hmm?
Were you connecting it all the time?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, that's why.
Okay,
you
I was
look at
never
me
looking.
like that.
I was always.
Is that why you looking at me like that?
Yeah, sorry.
I didn't mean that.
That's kind of where I kind of put them all in the same.
Oh, okay. No.
I know what you did.
Hmm?
I know what you did.
Hmm.
I know why you did it.
Nah, to
Why
me,
did I do it?
to me, angry black woman and feisty are
Because
like
what?
two different things.
You've got say with your chest. Say with your chest, Brent, because you are owed.
Chin.
Yeah, you're owed a chinning.
I just haven't experienced it. And I think I like the fact that you guys are spicy. I don't think I would have it any other way.
See, you said spicy.
That's what I call it. People say feisty. I say, yeah, that's the season.
You know what's so funny? When girls used to ask me, what do I like about, or what's my criteria, or what things do I like about girls? I always used to say I like a girl who's a bit rude. I always used to say that all the time.
Talk to me.
All the time. I say,
Talk to me, darling.
I like a girl's a little bit rude. And they're like, what do you mean by that? I just mean I don't like a girl who's too nice. If I cuss you, cuss me back.
Yeah.
I want a girl with a bit of bite.
Mm.
I don't want a girl who's like just stank faced and rude, but
Yeah,
I want a girl who's, I mean, a little bit.
Are you okay?
No, we're allowed to do that.
Wait.
You said we can.
Wow.
You said we could rinse white with girls. That's what you said.
When?
No, that's not what she said.
She did. She whispered it.
Whatever.
No. Wait, can you remember? And then you giggled, but he didn't know the context. But we knew the context.
Right.
No, you knew the context.
hell
She
are
had
you
no idea what you were talking
I'm
about.
not making this up.
What the hell are you talking about?
Listeners, there was a period when Gina giggled and nobody said anything. That was the time.
Wow, Brent, you know
Man, just make
you
a-
are mad.
made up a whole lie.
Because
I
you know,
looked at you and said, are we allowed to?
imagine,
And you were like, remember?
Made up a whole lie. By the way, I've taken the little rude thing out of my criteria now. But back in the day, that used to be a part
Oh,
of
you
my
don't
now
want
are you
anymore?
you told for
You just
it?
want peace.
Innit?
No,
I just want peace of
No,
mind.
I don't want a girl who was
Asking
like
for too much.
rude where she was going to cause me like
Wahala.
distress, but just someone who can, you know,
Yeah.
back, boom, back, boom, give and take. You know what I mean? Something like that.
You want someone that like,
She has her own mind. She's not afraid to, share it with you.
Yeah, like I mean, like call me a dickhead once in a while. Like fuck off, use. Like,
but
you know
this
what I mean?
is the thing. But you know what though?
Little bit of
Yeah,
bite.
some people. Do you know what I've come to realize
Oh.
though? Yeah, not everyone can handle that though. So for example, like someone like me, dickhead can't.
Wow.
I'm just being honest.
Wow.
Dickhead can't. There are things that are in my vocabulary. I know it's not politically correct, and I shouldn't talk that way.
That's the most filthiest word.
But I can be like, oh, you're a cunt. And to me, it's a joke. But some people are like, rah. Or like, I've heard guys be like, are you all right? And I'm like, oh, I'm just a bit bad now. And they're like, it's not bad now. I'm like, oh, sorry.
You know what it is? I think I've not learned. I think you know when girls use negative words, like I just think it's a positive. Like you know that when they
Oh, stop it. Like, that kind of like,
yeah, I think whenever a girl uses a negative word against me, I always assume she's just using it to flirt or whatever. Like, you know? So I always take like if a girl calls me a dickhead, you just like me. That's what you call me. A dickhead.
and you know what?
I mean-
You know what? I think if I'm honest, I never generally like I've never called anyone unless I'm proper angry. But if I'm like generally joking with you, if I've called you a dickhead, I generally don't think you're a dickhead.
Yeah.
Like if you're a dickhead, I wouldn't even call you a dickhead.
Oh, you're such an idiot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot, right? Yeah. You know what?
You're so, and
you,
that's what,
you like me.
and you know, like I used to always be like, oh, you're so dumb, yeah.
Yeah.
And I realized that some people took offense to it, so now I'll be like, oh, you're so silly. Because I feel like it's a bit softer and it's not as, you know what I mean? But I don't mean that they're silly either, but it's just like, do you know what I mean?
Suppose, like, they put an adjective in front of the dickhead.
A sexy dickhead.
Illiterate. Would that piss you off?
You literate dickhead, but that's very specific to something then.
Wait.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's personal. so it's not banner.
Wait a minute.
So I've said something to you and you think I'm illiterate and now I'm an illiterate dickhead. I'm like, whoa, babes. We're doing this. It's a bit personal right there.
Yeah.
Who's seen this Cardi B leak picture?
Me. I sent it to the group yesterday.
I want to see it. You know that
Areola.
areolas are wickedly big.
Yeah. Not everyone has small areolas, isn't it?
I know. Obviously, I've seen breasts before, but I'm saying.
I bet you
But
have.
I guess you haven't. You've never seen one that looks like that.
No, I have. But these ones are big. I'm just making the point that they're big. I'm not
But they're
saying.
bigger than the ones you've seen.
Brent, I don't have a photographic memory of every breast I've seen in my life. But what I'm saying is, I didn't expect Cardi B's breast to be.
You expect them to be what?
I don't know. Look,
Let me see.
let's not pull it out of context. I
Let
just
me
didn't
see.
expect
I just-
to see massive areolas. That's it, bro.
The maddest thing is, I don't look at them and think, oh my gosh, her areolas are.
No, but
massive.
those are bigger than average.
Yeah, but you know what? In my fair share of seeing different vaginas, I've come to realize
Like,
that everyone's body's
Brent, the
different.
areolas are like it's like a plate. It's bigger than normal. I think. Anyway, that's just me.
No, but I get what you're saying. But I mean, I didn't look at them and think, rah, she's got really big areolas. And I guess that's because I've just literally realised that everyone's body's different.
Yeah, of course, everyone's body's different, but
I know, but remember I told you I didn't really know about the vaginas until I got to uni. So
okay,
I was late to that party.
I still think that's wild to me. Was this meant to be for OnlyFans account?
It was for her close friends and
How
on
big are
Instagram.
yours?
Huh?
How big are yours?
My areolas. They're not big at all. They're like this.
Do you know there's some men who don't have any areolas at all?
Yep.
No, or just a nipple. Actually, don't have areolas.
You just said it like this.
No, but now I'm thinking.
Is it
why?
like the small little, the small little? Show us your titty.
Hold on, let me look at pictures of my topless. Y'all can carry on.
Do you have nipples,
Journey of
Brent?
discovery. I
have
have
nipples?
I have nipples. My mother very, very sensitive.
Oh yeah, you
And,
did that.
like mad sensitive. Like
Okay.
that's literally forget about like fucking my penis. Forget about that.
You should forget your penis.
Forget about it.
Oh, that's the like.
Oh my goodness.
Really?
Mm.
I hear that. Right. Does it take you that long to look at your tits?
Why is he scrolling so much?
No, but look at the way he squinted. Are you
Oh
zooming in?
They're small though. They're like they're small. They're just the nipples here, and then Areola's just like
Around it,
It's it's very small. I've never been in the gym and seen a man with massive areolas before, or just wherever online. I don't know.
I've never seen foreskin. Sorry, I forgot to share.
What type of breast do you like?
Why did you point?
Why'd you
at her
point
and
to
look at
me?
Because she's a woman.
Oh, what kind of breast do you like? So you just using her as an example of
Yeah.
breast. What kind of breast do I like
As it pertains to nipples.
in terms of the
And
nipple size?
areola, yes.
I've never ever thought about this, to be fair.
I know if you were to sculpt your wifey, what would she have?
Not massive ones, I guess. Just normal sized nipples, I guess.
Your nipplist.
No, not nipples.
Areolarist.
Are
No.
you all right? You weirdo.
I never thought to construct my perfect nipple before. Sorry.
And you know what? Let's stop with the policing
100%. That's what I'm saying.
of bodies.
Are we pleasing bodies?
Where do you are?
Because I said, oh my God, her areolas are big.
No, not even that. When you were like,
look at this. Look.
no, when you were like,
I've never seen
fairly
one as
normal
big as
ones,
that.
not big ones.
Oh, sorry.
That, you know what I mean?
I
Someone
never
who
thought
might
you
have
have
big
that.
nipples might be like, ooh.
Yeah, but this is not me saying that
Too late,
if you
it's
have
too late,
massive
it's too late.
areolas, there's something wrong with you.
Too late.
It's all right. I'm just saying, I didn't expect.
It's
Listen,
all right.
Cardi
Can you
B, this is not what you're supposed to be posting.
Basically,
Yeah?
it was meant to go to her close friends and clearly,
But why is the first person supposed to see this?
maybe it's just Offset.
She looks tired.
Can we just talk about that though, yeah? Are they getting divorced? So I saw two arguments here. So
Yeah.
I was like, when I saw the Lamborghini thing and first before everything
Yeah.
else, I was just like, oh, they ain't getting divorced, man. He's won her over, yeah?
Yeah.
And then people are like, no, just because he bought a Lamborghini doesn't mean that they're not getting a divorce, or just because they're on good terms doesn't mean, do you know what I mean? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Then obviously I'm seeing Offset say stuff like I won, or like
Yeah.
that whole
Yeah. I've
cocky,
took it as
they're back.
they're getting a divorce, but they're just on good terms. Like the divorce wasn't messy. It wasn't, you know what I mean? It was not amicable because she filed divorce on him, but I think they've just kind of remained friends and remained cordial and gonna co-parent. They're still friends, they still love each other, but the marriage isn't working. But maybe we can just be together without being married. I don't know.
Fair enough.
That's how I took it.
They're going to go back to friends with benefits.
Yeah, that's kind of how I took it. Friends with benefits. Just fuck, raise our child together, but we're not husband and wife anymore because it doesn't work.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Or it could be what you said and they're not getting divorced and they're back together. Speaking of divorce, sorry to keep bringing this back up, but you know how I do.
Is it embezzlement or something?
Yeah, I'm glad you already know what I'm talking about.
She on the shade room right now.
Where did I save it? I think I saved it to Instagram. Or did I screenshot it?
You could read it right now. You're on the page.
I'm not actually. I'm not.
Where did I put it? Hold on 1 second, sorry. Saved items. Where is it? Oh no, sorry. Someone DM'd it to me. Sorry, I've lost my mind. Here we go. All right, so Dr. Dre's estranged wife officially under investigation by the LAPD for alleged embezzlement.
What does estranged mean?
Estranged, as in she's no longer with him.
Is that what that word means, yeah?
That's what it means. I don't know if that's the definition, but that's what it means.
Okay, no,
Brent, am I lying?
it's because I see it a lot and I'm just always like,
So record company owned by Dr. Dre and his estranged wife accusing her of embezzling funds from the business and draining its
No
primary,
longer on friendly terms.
primary
okay, is that what it means?
business account. So look at this woman. Let's just break down the history, yeah? First and foremost, you're trying to get $2 million a month in spousal support. Then you're trying to claim the rights to his stage name and his classic album, The Chronic. And now, well, after that was, rebutted in court, you're now you're under investigation for embezzlement. Who is this woman?
She
who is she?
literally like
She's a maniac.
it's going extremely left, to be honest with you.
She's an absolute man. And I didn't want to delve into this. I just wanted to mention it just so we can keep track of this woman and what she's doing. And you know what I mean?
Keep track.
Only because we broke down the whole thing before, I thought let's just keep track of what's going on with this woman.
It is going extremely left for her, and I
Yeah.
think it's because it's like she opened a can of worms with this divorce settlement thing, probably, and now
She can end
God is having the last laugh.
Hopefully she ends up in prison and then.
Wow.
Okay, not hopefully. Obviously, I feel like I'm on his side because of the breakdown before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not on anyone's side really, but I want Dre to come out with the best foot forward,
Okay.
basically. But yeah. All right, so Loz is selling feet pics on OnlyFans and men are paying. Men are trash. My species, you men make me sick.
You know what? Go get your coins.
Yeah,
sis.
get your coins, but men are paying for this.
But can I just also say something? Would you have an issue with your missus on OnlyFans
Doing what on OnlyFans?
selling her feet pics?
Yeah. It's a bit weird, it's a bit peculiar. If I met you and you're already doing it, then cool.
So if your missus was like, babe, I think I'm gonna jump on OnlyFans and sell feet pics.
I'll be like, how much you selling them for? And if the bag's strong, I say, let's get that bag, baby.
No, I'm being serious.
No, I'm not gonna lie. If the bag was strong, like for example,
That
Loz,
thing is $15.99 or
so
something.
Loz only joined like a couple of weeks ago, whatever,
Mhm.
and she's already made 1,250, and that was just basically. So she put up a few of the messages she got from people.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, are you selling feet pics? Would you be interested in selling feet pics? Question mark. I come across your IG page and you really have nice feet. Hey miss, I was wondering if you ever considered feet modeling.
Mm.
It would be great. Simple extra source of income. So she just got bare messages.
I
saying,
get it, which is why she decided to start
yeah.
doing it.
So if my missus has got the same requests, listen, babes. What is it? A management thing? What is it? Is it?
Mm.
Are we splitting it?
No, like you wouldn't have an issue with it, yeah? I know.
I don't know. It's easy for me to say no now.
Do you know what it
until
is?
really
It's because
happens.
obviously I'm
So,
thinking,
not sure.
it's just feet though. So it's just like no one even really. Joel's, I'm getting onto that. in a
No,
minute.
I met a girl actually at a party. I think it was actually Miss Banks' party. And she told me that she has a feet page on Insta and she sells feet pics. And I was like, oh, what's the page? I just want to see. Not because I want to perv, but I just want to, I was like,
You're
are you
intrigued.
lying? Or let me see. I just want to see
Mm.
the aesthetics of this page. She goes, no, I'm not going to tell you because you're going to know it's me, whatever. But she's like, yeah, she sells feet pics.
Yeah, people. There's obviously people out here that have these kind of fetishes.
Yeah.
Fetishes.
Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise me. I just want to know from a guy's perspective, like if that was your wife and she was selling feet pictures, would you see it as inappropriate or
No.
because in my head I'm seeing as it's just feet.
Yeah, no,
Obviously, if she's
feet-
selling cheeks.
Yeah, feet are minor
or
to me.
or nude, not nudes, but like in like I guess Instagram pictures, which people do for
Yeah, no.
free anyway. But
Yeah, but if she's selling, just say she was selling, I don't know, bum pics, that's a bit more inappropriate.
mm,
Obviously, her face is not in it, so it's a bit still discreet,
mm,
but it's still a bit of more of an issue. Feet, to me, are innocent, even though
Mhm.
men do have their
fetishes.
fetishes, whatever the word is. It's still a bit more innocent. If it was hands, cool, breasts, anything that's considered sexual
Mm.
is a bit of an issue.
Brent, what are you saying? Can your
you-
wife-
You have bum pics on your Instagram, so you can sell those. So you said that you won't let her sell bum pics, but she has bum pics for free.
No, but there's not bum pics.
This is what I'm saying. What type of bum pics are you talking
I'm
about?
talking
Thank
about
you.
I'm talking about bare bum.
Like cheeks
No.
up in the camera.
No bikini. It's not
So naked bum,
naked bum.
and
Maybe,
you can see the asshole.
maybe that
and
might
the
be
pussy
some.
lips.
There might be some requests. Maybe.
I have
Then-
bum pics on my Insta.
Yeah, and you don't.
So you got
let's
bum
not play this
pics?
game. You just want me to say stuff
No, I don't.
because you said it, and I'm like,
She hasn't got bum pics.
No, as in
Yes, she
like
does.
you look at my page
What?
and think some of my pictures are
Pictures
inappropriate.
where her bum is on show. Yeah, but it's not a bum pic.
that's wanted you to qualify what a bum pic is.
A bum pic is, in this context, is
You can see
just
asshole.
my bare bum. Maybe with an arsehole. Maybe I'm spreading cheeks.
No, but even
That's
okay. So
porn.
what if it's a picture of like a thong? Yeah,
Yeah.
a thong.
No, but you know what it is? I
That's why I'm asking.
don't want men to have pictures of my woman's bum.
No, I know, but I'm saying, is it just bare bum or because I also think ass pics are like. I guess for me, bum pics are where you intentionally.
Show your bum.
Show your
when most
bum.
girls do the half turn, yeah? So every pic that girls post.
Yeah, but I'm clothed, man. I've never done it with my cheeks out.
But
That's what I'm saying.
But can we just make that a point?
What?
Girls
It's a pose,
in
yeah.
this day and age, they turn around and turn their head so the bum is the main. Like, no, I love it, but I'm saying,
What'd you do?
look at the world we live in,
Where-
where people
Where we are.
people turn
Who would've
around,
thought?
people turn around to take pictures because they want the bum to be. It's mad when you
And
think
then
about it.
say, don't now look to
What objectify me?
objectify me.
Big man, you know what it is? The bunda sells.
No, the bunda is the Bundesliga,
Bunda
yeah.
sells.
But it's just funny to me that it's a thing where you take a picture and you turn around,
Yeah.
you bust your neck. It's funny. This is funny. But yeah, we want
It's
to see
the
them cheeks.
The bunda sells.
Do you? This is such a stupid question for you, but it's like, you know, when I wish someone like Jesse was here. So you know when you see like a girl
Mm-hmm.
or you meet a girl maybe
Mm-hmm.
in person, but you don't really get a good look at the
Mm.
bod, and then you get Insta and you're looking for the Insta to see whether or not the body's there, and there's no sign of any bum. If a girl has bum, is she showing it at least once? And is it fair to say if a girl has about 100 pictures on her gram and there's no pictures of her bum at all, it means she hasn't got a bum most probably.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Okay.
Wow.
I'd say that
Maybe
only
she's just in church, innit?
only because
Yeah, no, that's the case.
I was gonna say, yeah. So for me, it depends on the type of female that she is.
Yeah, that's a fact because
So if you are
Yeah, go on.
religious,
Yep.
extreme, and like actually practice your faith,
yeah,
you won't post pictures that you deem inappropriate, right?
yeah,
So there's that. Yeah.
yeah, because there's a girl I know, she's like a proper Christian. She's definitely in the Bundesliga. And if you go on her Instagram, you would never know because she doesn't put that type of content up there. But,
yeah,
but
exactly.
she's currently number 1 in the Bundesliga.
I hear that. But this is it. So it's like, fam, it sells, isn't it?
Yeah. Listen, OnlyFans is a viable source of income. It's
I always, you know what?
it's just about
someone
your level of shame.
Someone made a comment this week and was like, fam, why the hell do I have morals? And I said, sis, it's not just you. It's not just you. If I didn't have morals, what?
Yeah, but you have to tell no one though.
No, I couldn't do it anyway. Because I know I'd feel like, is this what I've come and resorted to?
Listen, the world is changing. You got to adapt,
I know.
evolve, or be extinct, my friend.
Nah, man. I feel like even I'm borderline already. It's okay. And I
No, I'm
guess I
talking
can
about
use-
feet pics.
Oh, my feet aren't that ping.
No, but if they were ping and someone said, "Oh, I want to buy your feet pics,"
Oh, where I'm doing it. Because it's feet.
Brent, what part of the body would you sell if someone asked?
I'd sell back pics, you know. But then the problem is I feel like that's also a bit sexual.
Nah, it's not sexual to me.
It's not.
Even though I love backs, I don't put backs in the sex. Sexual to me is exclusive to this 3 parts: titties, bum, and pussy.
Yeah, fair enough.
The backs.
I would sell back pics though. I
Accessories
think my
still.
back is sexy.
Brent, what part of the body would you sell?
My buttocks.
Look at this fucking
Who says buttocks?
Buttocks.
man selling butt pics, you know.
Can I ask you a question?
Impossible.
Are you doing cheek spread out or?
No, I'll have to bend over to do that.
Okay, so can I just ask what you're doing?
Compromising
Are you gonna
position.
literally just do like the look back at it,
Yeah, just stand there. I won't have to look back.
or would you be like
I think looking
naked?
back is a
Or
bit.
would you do this,
What's
like
wrong with
stand
that?
there naked with your hands in the air
Homoerotic.
or hands behind you, and obviously it's just like a
Yeah.
silhouette.
I'll make it.
I love a good bum though. James St. Patrick. Whew. Anyway, sorry.
I would sell. This is my face is not in it, right?
Yeah. Chest.
I couldn't sell feet pics. It's impossible.
Where do you put it with that big toe?
I could sell hand pics though.
You've got nice hands.
Hand model on that.
You actually have nice hands. You could actually be a hand model.
Yeah, I would sell. I'll pretty much sell anything. I'm playing.
Beard?
I'm playing. Beard pics.
Like from the mouth down.
Nah, because that's identifiable as me.
It's true. It's obvious.
I could do places that's not identifiable. But I don't know. This conversation's weird.
Where this weird. But obviously talking about that, yeah. Jewels. So obviously there's a picture of Kimbella doing the
Yeah.
washing, and then he's just like, it's the squat for me. But whatever, Kimbella's world, whatever. So he's plugging her OnlyFans, and then a lot of people are like, this is modern day pimping, or like,
Oh,
are
he
you that
posted
broke?
the picture.
He posted a picture on his Instagram of her like doing the washing, and she's like bent in a squat position.
Yeah.
Then he's just like, it's the squat for me. But whilst we're here, you better jump on that OnlyFans page. Like, it puts the website and her handle, like, go jump on that kind of thing.
Just get that money. Get that moolah.
And then obviously people are like, rah, is he that broke? Or are they that broke? Or this is modern day pimping.
But are they giving the same energy to Erica Mena and Safari? Because they're on OnlyFans making millions.
Fam.
Listen, what did that guy say? Musicians, you got to find a new 9 to 5.
Oh, find a new 9 to 5.
Listen, it's a hustle.
Because you're not going to be touring.
It's a hustle. Like, Jewels is not in the best position right now, career-wise. OnlyFans is a viable source of income. Your wife is desirable to a lot of men. Go make your coins, isn't it?
You know what? I've always found that weird though, yeah? Like, because I remember with Juju, and this is when I first met her, well, not met her, but got introduced to who she was. I didn't know anything about her, but I just knew she was Cameron's girlfriend. But it really annoyed me the way he always kind of just put her cheeks out there. I just always used to think, like if she was doing it herself, I feel like maybe I would have found it a bit more comfortable. But it just always came across like, yeah. Like, look at my missus's bum, or like close ups. It came across extremely pervy. And I just used to think, but that's your girlfriend though. So I honestly just thought she's a thought, or she's just whatever. And then I started watching Love and Hip Hop and then saw her properly, her personality, and it was a complete 360 to how she carries herself on the show compared to how he portrayed her. And he just made me feel really uncomfortable.
Is shame stopping you from starting up your OnlyFans?
No,
I thought you and Crystal were going to do it. You keep talking about it.
Me and Crystal was just joking around. To answer your question, no, because I don't know. I never thought about doing OnlyFans. If I did, what would I be doing on there?
Creaming your body.
That would sell. I'm not even joking.
Cream on my body and only. The thing, I've never actually thought they may start OnlyFans. So let's think about it now.
Yes. Imagine you had a camera there, yeah? You've come out the shower.
He said, let's think about it.
No,
Now.
that's it. The topic.
Think about it.
Yeah.
You've come out the shower.
Yeah.
Your camera's there. You're creaming yourself as you normally would, yeah?
Yeah.
So you got a towel on.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't see from here. You can't see your head. So no one knows it's you. We're just looking at your stature.
Yeah.
As Gloria would say, TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok.
Yeah. And then you got cream and you're literally creaming your body. People are signing up to that.
Are they?
No, they are.
People are so weird.
Yusuff. Okay, so do you remember, I don't know if you were privy to the group when I got offered that massage thing.
Yeah, I saw it.
Right.
What are you talking about?
You were part of the group when I showed you.
Gina, you're forgetting I'm the guy who gets weird Gumtree requests.
I got
a
DM from a masseuse in America, like a therapist, whatever, who said he's coming to London and he wants to offer me like a free massage in exchange for like promo. I went through his videos. I said, no, sir. Not me, not today, not next year, no.
The videos, what did it look like?
The massage videos is literally you're naked.
You know the guys and they're proper massaging the
your
bum.
body and it's oily. And
the girls, like, there's some where the girls just on your lap and you're just...
Okay, no, so it's not, none of them were on his lap, but you're lying on the bed and he's literally like putting his elbows...
Forearm and all that.
But it's very sexual. It's very oily and greasy.
What did he tell you?
And because a lot of the women that are on his page, they're thick. So you're seeing, like, it's mad.
What did you tell him?
I didn't even respond. I just thought, do you want my head to get, are you mad? And it looks very like cheap frills. But the thing is, obviously, I'm looking at this thinking, oh, this is nuts, yeah? I'm looking through the comments. Women. When you gonna be in my city, boo? I can't wait to get them hands on me. Like,
good looking women?
I don't know. I didn't. Brent, I'm not like
I'm
you.
just following his theory.
But as in, I'm not going like I didn't.
What's my theory?
That you think is weird that people are going to sign up to this?
No, not the massage thing.
What?
What's my theory?
Oh, that because they're not good looking, that's why they're...
That's what you...
No, don't
but anyway,
project your...
The point I'm making is, Brent, there was a lot of women who were very happy with the videos they were seeing, and some were even like, oh, this is turning me on. I can't wait to be in my city. I'm going to book every day when you're here. Like...
Get away from me.
But literally, because they're seeing him... And I guess, like, the same way men go for massages and get a happy ending... Some women want their happy ending too.
Yeah, which is fine.
So that's why I'm saying you could literally cream your body and people would bust a nut to it. I guess.
There is a certain level of pride and shame and ego associated with not doing an OnlyFans, of course, and also not believing that you need to do it. I don't believe like I need to do OnlyFans. It's not like, you know what I mean, I'm at my wit's end. I need to make money, so my last option is to make an OnlyFans account. But yeah, it is a way to make money. Loz has proved that point, and many other people have proved the point.
Oloni's jumped on.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's on brand though, isn't it?
Mm.
Me doing the OnlyFans isn't on brand. If I go on the OnlyFans, I'm just gonna get ridiculed. Not that I care.
Not really. Okay, yes, but there's also ways to do it. So I know a couple of people.
Yeah, it's about what you're doing on there.
I know
course.
a couple of people. Wow.
You know, some people who are on there doing
Like fitness
Yeah,
stuff
which is
and
fine.
whatnot. So it literally is just another platform that you can get people to pay a monthly subscription
but it's
to
been
for your content.
But
it's been
solid,
tainted.
as Brent says. It's been solid. No?
It's been tainted.
The name OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's linked to
you
sexual
think of
stuff.
porn now.
Yeah.
Like the platform has just been the stigma is just negative, isn't it?
No, you're right.
And just say I said, yeah, guys, just say I want Insta, yo, guys, this is my OnlyFans link. Before they even click it or ask me what I'm doing on there, they're going to associate with me be doing some type of porn
So
or.
it's shame then.
I said that. I said
Oh,
that comes into play, of course.
okay.
Comes into play. Definitely comes into play. I can't pretend it doesn't come into play. It does. But I've never thought about that until now, to be fair. I've never thought of start an OnlyFans account.
I think you should. Or
Can I manage you?
you can just put up videos of you doing your workouts.
Fitness stuff, but
with
topless.
Yeah, it's true. No, that I wouldn't feel no way about, to be fair. Because I can do that on
And
Instagram.
Yusuff, have you not seen how when you come and do my lives, what is the main thing? Take off your top, take off your top. When you take, obviously you're not gonna have no, but I'm saying like you're not gonna have people writing that.
Disgusting.
You're just giving them, giving the people what they want.
Yeah.
You need to show your future wife that you're serious about making money.
Also, yeah, no, but that's yeah, but no. Listen, let's reel it in. That's gonna
But then Yusuff,
turn women off me.
no, but you know why? No,
Did you see the comments in
with fitness though,
that
yeah.
fella's page?
This is the thing. I feel like with fitness, there's
Can't
loads
wait
of
for you to
ways.
come to my city.
There's loads of ways to get away. There's loads like
Wisconsin.
if you the amount of guys I follow on Instagram, that are fitness guys who work out topless, I don't look at their stuff and think this is sexual.
Yeah.
Because
I know
it's the norm.
working out topless isn't sexual.
It's the norm. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you doing freaking burpees, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you just did a burpee. My God.
No, but you're only tuning in because I'm topless. You're waiting for the glimpse of the abs or the
I
chest.
have
Or
no problem with that.
was that?
I have no problem.
No, neither do I. But I've never thought, yo, let me go and do fitness on OnlyFans. No, it hasn't really come to mind. But now that you guys brought it to my attention,
I might move though. I said it the other day on my no, but only because Instagram's become. No, I mentioned it the other day on my live. Instagram's becoming a bit of a pain.
in terms of the music stuff.
Yeah, it's getting too much now. It's like it's got so much stricter. Like this whole week, every single day, it's been locked
Getting
off.
flagged. Okay.
Yeah, and it's just doing my head in. So I was like, do you know what?
Only flies, yeah.
With OnlyFans, obviously, you don't have those kind of issues on there.
Yeah.
And you just set up the payment. I don't have to do anything on the back end of stuff. Do you get what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't have to remove people from the page when they don't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I literally said to them, and a couple of them like, listen, I've been meaning, I want to jump on OnlyFans, but I've never had a reason to. So this will give me an excuse.
Yeah. The funny thing is, you know what? This is just showing that obviously these industries only thrive because people are willing to pay for this content.
Mm-hmm.
So it just kind of like
Shows you where the world is.
yeah, people are just like these men. They went to part with money for pictures of feet.
Yeah, but you know
It's
a lot
madness.
of, but then
you
people that,
buy Jordans. You would line up to buy Jordans.
No, I wouldn't-
And your collectible cars.
no, I wouldn't like to buy Jordans.
he's a collector.
I don't like to buy any trainers. But you're comparing Jordans and cars to feet?
And you are looking to look down on people who would buy feet pictures.
Yes, I am.
Because it's weird, it's weird for you.
It's weird for you, but someone might not understand you collecting cars. Do you know what I mean? I know, but I get it.
Come on.
Y-
Cars?
Precisely, cars.
Cars, yes, cars, automobiles. Feet pics.
Automobile.
You're not comparing feet pics to cars or feet pics to trainers. There's no comparison. No?
So you'd pay for open
But-
pussy.
No, I don't pay for any.
But you know what, Brent? I mean,
Where'd
Yusuff,
that come from?
people pay for prostitutes. People
Yeah, that's
pay,
different. That's
how?
What do you mean?
And I
How?
bet
Okay, people pay for porn.
Yeah,
No, because
having
Yusuff,
sex.
No, because
he
Yusuff,
judges
no.
the one that clicks.
you know what it is? Yusuff, yeah.
Harmless
Remember,
feet.
yeah, it's based on what arouses you sexually.
No, but what I'm saying
So
is,
if you are sexually aroused by feet, I don't see any different to you subscribing to pay for porn. It's going to sexually arouse you to whack off your meat and go about your day.
I know, but you're parting with your cash.
The same way I would if it was porn.
Yeah, but that's full on sex.
But I just say thank you very much and collect that money. Put your feet up.
No, listen.
No,
Without
not with his toes.
without these consumers, like we need the consumers in it. So everyone do your thing, explore whatever you want to explore, be weird, whatever. But I'm just
It's not
saying,
weird.
not weird. Just be you. Be you, whatever you like. If you like kneecaps, whatever. I just find it funny that you're willing to part with the cash. If there was a guy who was surfing the web all day looking at feet pics, cool. It's free. You're just looking at feet pics. But the fact that you're willing to give your money away from it,
He's investing
your money away
it's
for it, sorry.
but it's an investment because that's what he enjoys.
And maybe that
investment.
guy,
For him.
maybe that
To,
guy,
to fulfill his sexual fantasy.
100%. But maybe that guy doesn't eat bum,
Okay.
and you eat bum.
And,
No,
I don't eat
no,
bum. Let's
But
stop-
you've eaten.
stop-
Okay, no, but
Stop, stop,
no, it makes sense. You've eaten bum before, right? And someone
stop bringing it up.
because Yusuf, but you've eaten bum
Stop
before.
bringing it up. It's not a topic of discussion.
You've eaten yash before.
And so?
Open and close.
Open
Touch
and
your toes.
close. Hey. listen.
Right. No, okay,
No, but why do you keep bringing it up?
Okay, sorry, but anyway, that situation,
Yeah.
someone might look at that and be bewildered, be dumbfounded, and think, "Oh my gosh, how did he do that? It doesn't make sense." Like, and obviously that was in a moment of sex, right? So, I guess they would think, "Oh, but is that meant to arouse him or whatever?" But you did what you did anyway, and no one's.
Am I on trial or something?
No,
I said you did
what
what
you
you
did
did
anyway.
anyway.
But what I'm
Like
trying
man
to
committed a felony.
what I'm trying to say is to some.
And the thing is, the ironic thing about this whole convo is, I appreciate feet. So I'm not even an anti-feet guy.
You're a
This is,
feet man.
I like feet. Feet are cool, whatever.
Do you suck toes?
I have.
Fam,
You see,
so why were you having this conversation?
some guys
you eat
would just
bum, you suck
Oh,
toes.
looking at the toes.
Because-
You know what,
Look
can I
at
say
it.
something?
You're sucking the
Yusuf,
toes, bro.
You know,
Because
you're a
Look at
like,
that.
you big old freak. Big
No.
body, big old Yusuf. How you like it? That's what's gonna be. Freak league.
There's a difference between
Nah, you're a freak.
sucking feet
Mhm.
in the heated moment of great sex to going online and saying, "Yo, Loz, yo, do you sell feet pics? Yeah, I'm willing to pay a monthly subscription to get your feet pics." There's a difference, bro.
That's where it starts. That's the gateway.
What is?
Start looking at the feet, right?
Yeah.
And you are the completion of it. Sucking the toes.
No, but it's true.
You ain't gotten where you are yet, nigga. Soon come.
He's got a point though. There's level.
No.
There's level.
No, hear me out. Any guy who's paying for feet pics definitely sucks toes. Are you mad?
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. So I'm not the completion of it. They're already complete.
Oh, okay, you're starting it. Soon come.
Soon, Yusuf, soon you gonna have a feet shrine.
Well, yeah, no. If we're to play,
Moving like Helga G.
no.
Tacky, bro.
If I'm to play you lot's game, then yes, I am still at the beginner level
Yeah, you are.
because I ain't paying for the feet pics.
Yusuf, if you're not careful, you will have a feet shrine
No, but there's a lot of feet for free online.
with candles.
Just zoom in. Go on Insta and zoom in. There you go.
It's not the same, bro. You want that close up.
Bare feet for free, bruv. Anyway, iPhone's coming out. Who's buying it?
Me,
iPhone 12. You get it?
No.
I'm gonna get it.
Okay, so you know why? This is an iPhone 8. This is old.
Mine's an X and it's old.
Mine's an 8. Wow. No, yours is not old.
No,
Mine's
as in like the reason why is because obviously when my phone was due for an upgrade, I didn't upgrade, which was
11.
over a year ago.
Yeah,
And my phone now is at that point where my battery is weak and it's starting to die really quickly.
yeah,
So I'm just gonna get the new phone
yeah.
and then get this as a business line. But I'm gonna pay for it outright. I'm not gonna get a contract.
Yeah, I think I do the same thing.
No, because everybody I know who works in a phone shop has given me the same advice.
Because
Don't
it's cheaper.
exactly.
Unless you get that.
So why are you saying?
Unless you get that friends and family discount.
No, but friends and family doesn't come off the phone. It only comes off your tariff.
I know.
I know.
Yeah, but still makes it cheaper.
No, because I've got both. So I'm gonna get friends and family. I've got friends and family.
Yeah.
So it's my bill's already cheap. My tariff's already cheaper. But then
Yeah.
buying the phone is also gonna make it cheaper. So I'm making a saving on both ends. I think 700.
Which
Depends.
one?
I don't want the mini and I don't want the
No.
pro. I just want the 12.
I'm getting the 12. Basically, I'm getting this phone.
The big
innit?
one,
I'm
the
getting the
Pro.
biggest ones. The Pro, the
Pro
12
Max.
Pro Max. Only because it's the
Yeah.
biggest size. So I can't go from this to a small phone.
I don't like really big phones.
No, I like them.
Like I like the size of this one. My sister's got
This one.
the bigger one, and I feel like
What do you think Likkleman has?
I think little man's got the 6S.
so I'm gonna get the. You know the Pro. The Pro is the big one, right? And then
Yeah.
there's Pro Max, which is still the same size, but just I guess like the high spec, like the S.
Yeah. Hold on, let me show. Oh shit.
I'm
look at them.
sure.
Also, do you sometimes like when you first get a phone and you buy a case straight away and you take it out of the
And
case?
and the phone looks so
Like,
much nicer.
raw.
I know.
My phone is fresh. Like this
Yeah.
phone here hasn't been out of the case in over 2.5 years,
Mm.
and it's just like brand new.
You know what I like though? The durability stuff. So they were saying how it's 4 times a lot more durable than any iPhone that's already come out. And
Yeah, but they always say that.
And also,
you know what's a piss
the
take
shape
though?
is like an iPhone 5 shape.
You know what the piss take is?
What?
You know the phones don't come with a charger or headphones.
Yeah, but let's be honest. By now, we should have a lot of chargers in our house.
Yusuff.
You know how many charger heads I have in my house?
No.
Bare.
It's different.
It's different for me.
I was
yeah?
different port for this one.
Oh,
For the-
It's the other end is different. It's not a USB. It's a USB-C.
wait, so they've changed it again?
so now we have to buy it
It's like
separately.
this one.
I thought it was the same as this one.
It's like this one. That's the USB-C. and that's
Okay.
The one that goes into iPhone.
So why are they not providing it then if it's different?
See, I have this because I incrementally upgraded.
Yeah.
You're jumping from an 8 that didn't have this.
Oh, yeah, you're
So
right.
you have to
you're
buy
right, you're
one
right,
now.
you're right,
yeah,
you're
but
right.
I've got an X and I don't have what you're talking
I know
about.
because they changed it with this one, 11.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, let me see that.
I see.
Oh, so to go into your charger, it's
The USB-C.
this. Right. This is like the laptops, isn't it? No.
Mac
no,
laptops? Yeah, USB-C.
So like the computers and all the new ones are like this.
Mm.
Oh, so it's not a USB. Okay. So then this fits into what? Have you got a normal plug? Oh, when it goes into the plug. But then there's nothing stopping me from using my old charger though, is there? 'Cause-
How can you use your old charger? If you plug it into what?
No, as in like this, like an old
Oh,
charger.
yeah, you can use the old charger, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so anyway, my thing is, right, let's be honest, iPhone wires do not last the duration of your contract. I don't know anyone who has the wire that they got their phone with and a year later, they've still got the same wire.
I currently have
So
3
you
iPhone
always end up having to get new wires, right? And let's be honest, unless you're buying them from Apple, you can go to Bossman, you can go to
Yeah.
Amazon and buy them, and they're just never going to be as good. So when I upgrade or get AirPods and I get like an extra pair of an extra charger,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And fair enough, the headphones one is jarring because, yeah, fair enough, you've transitioned to AirPods, but not everyone has AirPods. And having headphones like there always comes in handy because they don't, for example, like if your AirPods die and you have the
wired
original,
ones.
then you're still good. Do you
Yeah.
get what I mean? So, and because the phone is expensive, I find it cheeky that it doesn't come with accessories, in my
Of
personal
course it's
opinion.
cheeky. It's just a money grab,
But
innit?
this is the thing. What can we do?
And now they're going to make billions on chargers and headphones. That's just the game, innit? And you know what's going to happen? We're just going to buy it.
Such is
We're
life.
just going to buy it.
I got the email for the pre-order and I was like, do you know what? I'm not actually in a rush. I'm just going to wait till December to get it.
All right, I saw this just as I was coming here. So, richest to poorest UK workers. Yeah, I'm not sure how accurate this is. I'm not sure where this person got this information from. It's just like a very basic Excel spreadsheet. But according to this list of UK cities, obviously we all know London is the most expensive city to live in. Yeah. So, in terms of average monthly salary,
Mm-hmm.
London is at 2,410. Yeah.
What do you mean?
A month. An average salary for someone in the UK is 2,410.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And when you compare it to all the other cities on the list, it is the highest. Okay?
Of what you earn, yeah?
Yeah. So
Working in London, you earn on average 2,400 and whatever a
Yeah.
month. Cool.
okay. Now the basic monthly cost a month
Of someone living in London.
to live in London is 2,150. Yeah.
So you're left with what?
Hold on, which is it is the highest.
Yeah.
Just to give you a comparison, the lowest is Aberdeen, which is £780. And to go
What
back,
in terms of
monthly cost. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then earning?
And then the earning, lowest one is Hull, which is 1,958. And then if you look at your remaining income after your expenditure, this is where it gets crazy. So London is bottom of the list. Yeah. So after your salary comes in, you pay your monthly expenses, you're left with £260.
Mm.
Yeah. Compared to the highest, which is again Aberdeen,
Mm.
1,500. So this basically just shows how expensive it is to live in London.
Mm-hmm.
And when you just see it, obviously, you've got Aberdeen, Sheffield, Cardiff, Hull, Southampton, Exeter, Liverpool, Portsmouth, Leeds, Newcastle, Bristol, Birmingham, Glasgow, Leicester, Edinburgh, Manchester, Brighton, and London. This is the cities that are on this list. London's fucking expensive. That's basically the point.
Yeah, we know. And we live here. And somehow we're surviving, but bruh.
That's why you got to do side hustles, man.
Not for long. I feel like most people are moving out of London anyway.
Maybe not for long.
As in, like,
So you can get married.
when I was younger, I always imagined living in London, if that makes sense.
But you live in London.
Not really.
So you wouldn't consider yourself a Londoner?
No, I am but it's a surrounding county, if you're being honest. Do you get what I mean?
Mm.
Like, my postcode is not an E or an S or
Yeah.
it was always IG or RM.
Yeah.
So technically, when I'm filling out a form and I write county, I have to write Essex.
Yeah.
It doesn't come under London.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's a surrounding county.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, as we're getting older, practically everybody I know who's got married or has a house or who's adulting does not live in London. Everyone lives in Essex or further out. Well, that's all the East London law anyway. Even those that are not from East London. I feel like everyone's going further and further and further away.
Yeah, no,
because
a lot of people who...
Because it's easy to get into London.
Pardon? Yeah, because one, it's a lot easier to just commute into London,
Yeah.
and two, living in London is just ridiculous and it's not cost effective. In terms of like the amount you'd spend on a house and the size of the house you'll get, it makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, London is ridiculous to live in.
Yeah, so...
It's ridiculous. But yeah, I just wanted to make a point.
Can I read you guys a scenario? Are we moving on or are you...
No, go. Yeah, I moved on for that.
So, I want to get your thoughts on this scenario. So, this is from a stepfather. The question is the stepfather wrong in this? Let's talk about it. So, scenario. My name is Stan. I'm a 54-year-old man. My wife, Renee, and I have been married for 22 years. She had 2 beautiful daughters from her previous marriage. The girls were 5 and 7 when we met. Their father, who is a doctor, abandoned them after he and Renee divorced. He remarried, took care of his new family. Meanwhile, I've always taken care of his girls as if they were my own. Renee has been a stay-at-home wife majority of our marriage, and I'm a blue-collar worker. Don't know what that means, but it's an American. What's a blue-collar worker? Okay. I once asked her about seeking the document for child support. Her reply was, "We don't need him, we have you." I asked to adopt the girls, but Renee insisted the document wouldn't. No. Not document, doctor. I once asked her about seeking the doctor for child support. Her reply was, "We don't need him, we have you." I asked to adopt the girls, but Renee insisted the doctor wouldn't agree to it. Regardless, I continued to take care of my family. I put both girls through college, bought both a car, and was present at all their school events. I'm currently footing the bill for the eldest daughter's wedding and helping the youngest take care of her 5-year-old. I'm the only papa that the baby knows. The doctor recently divorced his wife and has been trying to repair the relationship with his daughters. My daughter told me she wanted her biological dad to give her away and do the father-daughter dance. I was devastated. I suggested we both walk her down the aisle. Renee interfered and told me that I'm just a stepdad and not to mess up her special day. I feel so broken. I've decided that I will not attend the wedding nor pay the remaining 10k balance after I already paid 12k on the wedding. My wife has called me petty and threatened to divorce me if I mess up the wedding. However, I'm standing firm on my decision. What do you think? That's so disrespectful. And if you was not listening, I'm livid.
No,
You was not. Let me summarize for you.
No, I was.
Mm.
But other things were infiltrating my mind at the same time. But just, what you say?
It's a feat.
So, quickly summarize. Sorry, I apologize.
Fam,
Would you accept my apologies?
he met his wife. She had 2 kids. He raised them as his own, like
Yeah.
financially, whatever.
Yeah.
He's asked to adopt
I'm with you.
officially. She's
Okay.
like, nah, their dad won't like it.
Okay.
He's asked, okay, cool. Child support. She's like, nah, we don't need him. They've got you.
Yeah.
One's getting married now. He's already paid like half of the wedding money. And now she's turned around and said, oh, I want my biological dad to walk me down the aisle.
Yeah.
And he's like, rah.
But
These
he's
times
already done pay for everything.
he's paid for half the wedding, and he practically from the age of 5, he's raised you.
Yeah.
And-
but she wants to buy
And
it.
right, so he's like, okay, cool. That's your dad.
Yeah.
Why don't we both walk you down the aisle?
Yeah.
And then the wife, she's just like, stop getting involved. You're ruining my special day. So he's like, right, okay, cool. I'm not paying the rest of the money then, and I'm not coming to the wedding.
Yeah.
And the wife's like, well, if you don't do that, then I'm going to divorce you. And he's just like, cool, but I'm standing on my decision.
The wife as in the mother of the bride.
Yeah.
All right. So first and foremost, I wasn't listening because that was all new information. So thank you for sorry. I was like, when did you say this? The thing is, it's a bit techie because that is her real father, so you can't really knock her for wanting her actual dad to walk her down the aisle. But has her real dad been in her life at all?
No, which is the thing that
Completely
she's saying.
not.
He remarried and abandoned them.
Yeah, okay, cool. So,
And because he's now had a divorce
yeah,
from his new wife,
yeah,
he's trying to rekindle his relationship with his daughters. I think
yeah,
that the wife is bugging and is tripping because the fact that everything, like, it's like he's only good for the money. Because when he's asked to adopt the kids,
yeah.
like your daughters that he's practically raised and supported financially, you've turned around and said no because their real dad won't agree to it, or you think he's a bit disrespectful. When I've then said, okay, cool, how about we ask him for child support? He's a doctor. Doctors make money. You've said, no, we don't need him. We have you. So you only need me for the money. So again, like now I'm no longer paying for the rest of the wedding.
Yeah.
It's, if you don't do it, I'm going to divorce you. Is it, am I only good for the financial side of things? Because I don't think what he's asking for is unfair. I get it's complex. And I'm not saying that their real dad shouldn't be a part of the wedding. I think it's even nice that he even said we should both walk you down the aisle. I think that's sweet. That's fair.
Nice compromise.
Do you know what I mean? But it seems as though they're really disregarding his emotions or...
You know what it is? It's very techie because you're not her father. So it's like you don't have the right to be asking to adopt her or take her down the aisle. Like, I get he's...
See,
No, hold on, hear me out. It's techie. I'm not on anyone's side, by the way. He's providing financially, and it seems like to him that they're using him for his money. It was only good for his money. I understand that. But it's very hard to ask for the things he's asking for. He's asking for big things. He's asking to adopt your kids who already have a father and to walk the girl down the aisle. It's the girl's choice. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you're looking very perturbed at me right now.
No, because...
He's asking
you know what it said? When you said he hasn't got the right yet because he's not her father, that hurt my feelings, and I'm not even him. Only because it's like I've practically raised you. Yes, biologically, I'm not your father, right? But I've practically raised you as my own. I've supported you financially. I'm married to your mum.
Yeah.
So, I'm not your biological father. I'm your stepfather.
But that doesn't negate the relationship she has with her actual father.
And no one's saying that. But for the majority of your upbringing, he's not been there. I have.
Okay, but are we assuming that because he's been there that she actually likes him? And I mean, like, okay, you've been here, but do I like you? Do I look at you as my real dad? Do we have that bond? Do we have that connection? Maybe not. Maybe the whole time you've been here, I've wanted my real dad and I've resented you for being here. Like, there's things that you need to think about. It's not, to me, the situation isn't as black as white as I've been here, so I have to walk down the aisle.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He didn't say he has to walk her down the aisle. She's basically said, I want my dad to walk me down the aisle.
Yeah.
He's just like, that's hurt my feelings, obviously, because
he's been there.
The history that they have.
Yeah.
But he still wants to be a part of her big day.
Yeah.
And walk down the aisle with her and her real dad.
Yeah.
He's freaking paid for half the wedding.
So you're saying because he's paid for the wedding, she should say yes?
Yeah, I am.
Brent, can you now
Then don't take my money.
Because obviously we're both on opposite ends.
Don't take my money.
I don't think she has to say yes just because he's paid for the wedding. And I don't think you should be using your payment as a negotiation tool.
I am.
I've paid, so let me walk down the aisle. Like, you should be paying because you want to pay, not because you want something in return.
No, but I don't think he paid because he wanted something in return. But if you're doing something out of the kindness of your heart, and I guess obviously you've got an idea of where you think this is going, and then it turns out that that's not where it's going, you're going to be rattled.
You're going to be rattled, but his focus should be on his wife and not on his stepdaughter.
Yeah, but his wife's telling her that she's going to divorce him if he doesn't continue to pay for the wedding.
Yeah, no, that's a separate thing. When it comes to that, deuces, I'm out.
She's a rattler.
Yeah, I'm out. You can't blackmail me. I'm out. But with the daughter, it's very techie. With the wife, deuces. About you're going to divorce me. Okay, bye. I'm gone. I'm mad.
Is this a real scenario?
Apparently so.
Somebody sent it to you?
No.
All right, cool. That man's a side man.
Who, the husband?
He's a side man.
Why?
For one, the guy who's back in the picture,
Mm-hmm.
the wife is interested in him.
Why? What makes you say that?
For the longest while, he hasn't been around.
Mm.
He has raised the two girls that were not his, and she's still threatening to divorce him if he doesn't.
Yeah, the divorce thing is a mad
This
thing.
guy wears the panties in the
It's a
household.
mad thing.
I agree with Yusuff. It's not black and white. The relationship the girl who's getting married has with this stepfather. She could detest him.
It's true. I didn't think of it. I
And
didn't see it from her
Him actually
perspective.
paying half the wedding was him trying to, curry favor.
We don't know that.
I believe that I've made my own narrative now. The fact that they're not even communicating.
Remember you said that, yeah? Whenever
I do all the time.
there's another
I do all the time.
topic. I remember that.
It's only when it suits
But
me.
we all do this though. We always
No,
add,
but
our,
100%.
we always add our own
Yeah,
narrative.
yeah. I like to talk on my chest when they do it.
But he'll be like, wait, you don't have facts. So you're literally just going off and
But you need to bite back when I say stuff like that. I might have something in response when you do that. So keep calling that, yeah?
Yeah, I will.
Mhm.
I'm gonna.
Cool. So I agree with Yusuff. I believe he's a side man. I believe that he probably gets pegged in the bedroom.
Wow.
That's what you said, right?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
The fact that they're not even communicating and it's gotten to the stage where she's like, yeah, I want my real father. I believe that they had been talking for the longest while. The girl
Yeah.
and him. They could have been talking like without the mom even knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
So for that to happen, there's so many things that has to happen for that to happen. And I've ascertained that he's a side man.
Okay.
He's not running things. He doesn't deserve.
No, he has to be a side man for to
anything.
say, I'm going to divorce you and I'm paying for the wedding.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That's
And he's there
ridiculous.
putting that scenario out, that dilemma out to the world for them to give him
Bruv.
advice. No. He doesn't deserve that.
In the words of Kobe's London, crib her, bruv.
Yeah, no, crib,
And then I said,
her, you know.
I trust you to be here. He was like, she found me.
Sorry.
Okay.
I opened up Instagram and that was...
Miguel.
No, crib, I've taken that one from Sid. I use it still.
What does that mean?
Get rid of...
Like park.
It's done.
Parker.
Like, you know, that girl talking about, yeah, I've cribbed it. I've ended it. It's done. It's over. What was I going to say before you said that? I was going to say something. Oh, yes. You watch The Boyz or no?
No.
I thought you lot watched The Boyz. That's why you told me to watch it.
No.
I
Do you know
told
what I started watching though? Watchmen.
It's brilliant, right?
You know what's really sad? I started before I left. I didn't even finish the first episode, but I'm hooked already. Sorry. No, I did. Did you use my account or?
No, my sister's account.
Okay.
Yeah, my sister's account. So you lot don't watch The Boyz?
I told you.
The Boyz is hard, bro.
No,
It's
but I
hard.
told
I
you.
started it and I couldn't finish it.
I've
You
not-
can finish it? Really?
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
You know what it is? You
No,
said
it's good, man. I like it.
I can't. Like, I've watched episodes, but not because I'm watching it, because someone else is watching it, so I'm there.
Yeah.
But because I'm not always there from start to finish, I couldn't piece it together.
Yeah.
I think the last thing I watched was when the guy committed suicide. You know when the guy burnt himself in front of his statue?
Yeah.
Like, I think that.
Oh, you've gone a bit far then.
Yes, what I'm saying, but I'm not watching every episode, so I'm like,
Okay.
I might miss one in between, or
Yeah.
It's not how you watch shows.
No, but that's season.
I know because
no,
I'm
but
not, that's season 2.
That's season 2 though.
I know.
Wow.
So you watched the whole of season 1. There's only 2 seasons.
No,
I
she
didn't watch
hasn't.
season 1.
She hasn't.
I haven't watched season
you just
1.
jumped straight into that.
That's what
episode.
I'm saying.
That's
But
not how
no,
it
not
works.
that episode. But I'm saying I've seen episodes that have got up to that part, but not. I haven't watched episode 1, then episode 2. I might have watched 1, then maybe 3.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I'm not the one watching the show, but if it's
Yeah.
on, I'll watch it.
Oh, okay. All right. There's no point in that. We could
But
discuss
watch. Can you watch Watchmen?
it. I was gonna watch Life next.
Oh, what for life?
For Life, sorry.
Okay.
No?
Andrew Wallace. No, it's a good show.
No, it's,
Watchmen.
Because
enjoy
Brent's watched Watchmen.
no.
think
I
we
enjoy
should watch
Watchmen because it's about superheroes, so I'll
And-
enjoy it.
You know what? Already from the first episode, I said, this is my bag.
How many seasons is it so far?
I don't have a clue. Anything to do with slavery.
One.
Not slavery, but anything
Slavery?
anything to do with like black people and like racism and
Yeah, there's racism in The Boyz. There's a lot of subplots in The Boyz.
It's America.
There's racism. There's exploring homosexuality.
Where
the
there is.
two women.
2 women and the 2 women and is there a guy? No, there's not a guy. Yeah, the 2 women. But even the racial stuff as well was kind of like, ooh.
Again, I've not
It's kinda
watched it
sick.
enough to like. But obviously, I'm talking about first episode of Watchmen, like straight away.
Yeah.
it sets the
It
tone.
has unnecessary sex scenes though. It reminds me of.
it does. That's why you like it.
No, it's not why I like it because the sex.
Violent.
When them two were having that aggressive sex in the air,
throwing
throwing
each other in the
around,
room. Yeah,
I was like, this is
It's
getting on
mad.
my nerves. And she's bare old, isn't it?
yeah,
She's
she's
like 80
she was
something
born
from the
in-
Nazi
she was
Nazi
born
days.
in 1919. something like
Bruv, my dad's peering that.
that. Yeah. So you haven't watched any episodes at all?
I've watched that scene.
Have you watched season 1?
No, I haven't finished it.
Okay.
It's pointless.
Look, I was going to ask. I forget it. It's pointless.
Go on.
No, it's pointless because it's you haven't seen it. Watchmen. How many seasons is there? One. Oh, is it just started? I thought this was an old thing.
No.
Did it not get
I don't even think that they might do a second season.
Oh, is it?
What
They
station? is it
may. I don't know.
I mean, I'm watching it on Sky Atlantic.
on? Okay, I'll find it. All right, Watchmen. What about Lovecraft? Is that still?
Yeah, I'm
worth
up to
watching?
date.
How many seasons are there? This one.
Yeah, it's literally it's weekly, so it's new.
All right, I might check that out then. It looks like a black sci-fi.
Sci-fi. You enjoy it if you like that stuff.
All right, cool. Lovecraft, Watchmen, for life.
Yep.
Cool. Why you putting that face on?
Watchmen's good and Lovecraft good.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
All right, anything else? Oh, well, it's a serious topic, but I don't know if I want to touch it.
Go on,
What,
who says? Tory.
No,
The charge.
Tori and Meg.
SARS.
Oh yeah, I think. Come on, we speak about Black Lives Matter and all that stuff. So this is on brand, and you're Nigerian. Come on.
I don't
Don't put
Nigerian.
him in that box.
Huh?
Don't make him uncomfortable now.
No, I'm saying you're Nigerian.
No, I'm
so
not
this is
comfortable.
about your people, them. So we should definitely talk about it and
Talk about
highlight
things.
it.
Huh?
The same way if it was anyway.
No, okay, let's talk about it. I don't have to lead because I'm Nigerian, but
Where do you have to leave
Why?
Nigerian? That's why I was saying don't put him in a position.
Do you not know?
Front and center,
Do you
please.
not know a lot about it, or
no, I know exactly what it's about.
okay? So let's talk.
Okay, let's go. SARS. What, corrupt police?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to say?
They're
Talk
killing your
about it.
people.
They're killing. So
Yeah, it's wrong.
from what I understand.
What do you guys
Okay,
want
so
from
for
me?
those that
Let's go
don't
to the
know,
experts,
for
go on.
those that don't know what SARS is,
Yeah.
can you explain to them? Because some people might be listening who
All right.
have no idea.
Let me get the dictionary definition of SARS.
But it's a corrupt.
It's-
It's like a corrupt part
From
of the
what I
police
know
force,
about
right?
it, it's the police force
But like
in
a sub-
Nigeria who are corrupt. They commit crimes. They rape.
and
they
rob.
extort.
Yeah.
They rob. They murder you. They're bribing you. It's basically corrupt police in America.
In Nigeria.
In Nigeria, basically.
It's a
That's
particular unit, right?
Yeah, so it's not like the whole force. It's like a subunit in the force.
Yeah. Robbery and theft or
And
something.
they literally just terrorize like women, civilians, and it's mainly from what I understand and what I've seen, a lot of it they're saying is down to like poor payment from the government. So because they're underpaid, which is probably why I feel like a lot of police officers are corrupt in general anyway, not just in Nigeria, but even in American programs, right? That like start working with like the cartel and stuff on the side. It's because they get paid so badly from their actual 9 to 5.
It drives them to killing
it
young
literally
people.
makes no, maybe not with the killing, but with the bribing and stuff, like stopping and searching, or like my friend told me how he was on a bus in Nigeria, and obviously his hand was outside the window, like just leaning outside, and obviously they saw that he had tattoos. They stopped the bus and got him off it, held a gun to his head and was like, "You're part of a gang," just like terrorizing him because he had tattoos, and took his money. But obviously, and that's because he had tattoos, but it's like, okay, there's people that have been shot apparently, or because they looked a certain type of way or whatever. So it's a lot. It's really sad. And I think with Africa, like from what I see a lot, right, is we are our biggest downfall because our politicians only care about their immediate mouths. So it's not about benefiting your country as a whole. They always say it, like in Ghana, like when there's elections and stuff. My mum's always like, "No, do you think anyone cares that this guy's going to get elected? Nothing's going to change. The same money that he's going to act like he's pumping into the country to fix roads and stuff." So they'll say stuff like, why does a certain part of Ghana still not have like tarmac roads? Why is it still like proper bumpy? You've had so much money to be able to kind of like lay tarmac roads in this area, but it's just gone into your family budget, or like so you can live a lavish lifestyle. Like a lot of politicians don't care about the actual country.
All right, so SARS, the Special Anti-Robbery Squad. That's what SARS
Special anti-robbery,
stands for.
Mad.
was a Nigerian police force unit under the Force Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department, headed by Deputy Inspector General Police Anthony Ogbizi. That's what basically SARS stands for. But obviously, this unit of officers, as we just said, are essentially corrupt and they're criminals and they are terrorizing Nigerian civilians. And in terms of police corruption in Nigeria and just, general bribery, extortion, etc., it's something that I've always known about and something that is common knowledge in Nigeria. But this specific unit, I never knew that it was a thing until now.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing is, I haven't got much to say. It's what's been said is what it is, isn't it? It's horrible. It's disgusting. It needs to stop. I don't know what you want from me. To be fair, it needs to stop, innit? I don't know what else to say. To be fair,
I guess there's a lot of awareness has been created, obviously, because I've seen a lot of people talk about it, and that's how I got to understand it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of false news, I guess, because there was like a march on over the weekend. I think Wizkid led the march in London. So there's been like a lot of marches and stuff. And as a result, there's been things put out saying, oh, the unit has with immediate effect closed the unit or whatever. But it's like what they're apparently doing is just dispatching people into different units. So rather than fire the actual police officers or take them to trial for the crimes they've committed, they're just reallocating them to other units. It's like, no, that's not what people want. Like, we want these people to pay for their crimes because they're not acting under the law.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what it is? With Africa and, Nigeria specifically, and just corruption goes so deep and it's so high. So it's like, it starts at the top. As you said, the politicians and
people that run the country.
Yeah. So if the country is run by corrupt people, then where's there to go? The people who are in power and who have the power to fire the officers, not everyone, obviously, but are also some of the corrupt people. So it's like, you're in a loser situation. Like Nigeria has always been this way, innit? It's always been.
It's a shame though, but I feel like but this is probably the most kind of resistance they've had. Like, obviously, I don't know about Nigerian history, so I don't know if something like this has happened before or people have literally come together to kind of
No.
If people have come together to,
The Shade Borough have put out the latest mandate from the Nigerian police force, and it speaks on further changes.
Oh, really? Do you want to read them out?
Number 1, no personnel of the defunct SARS will be selected to be part of the new tactical team.
Okay.
Number 2, operations of the new tactical team will be strictly intelligence-driven. Number 3, members of the new tactical team will by no means embark on routine patrols. Number 4, members of the new tactical team are banned from indiscriminate and unlawful searches of phones, laptops, and other smart devices. Number 5, operatives of the new tactical team must be free of any pending disciplinary matter, especially those touching on misuse of firearms and abuse of human rights. The mandate of the new tactical team is strictly restricted to 1, response to robbery attacks, 2, response to scenes of weapon-related crimes, 3, rescue operations, 4, special operations involving high-profile criminals.
People aren't buying it though, man.
They wouldn't.
People are just like, same shit, different day. We're just changing the name. This isn't going to change. It's been in Nigeria for so long. Nothing's going to change, blah, blah, blah. It's a shame. It's such a shame.
Do you all feel anything?
You know what it is? Can I have to say something? So this whole week when I haven't really been on social media for the past 2 weeks. So I haven't really been reading or watching any videos on this. I'm aware of it because I've been seeing people repost it and whatnot, but I haven't really delved into the topic. So apologies if I'm not doing this any justice and I haven't got vim for it. But with that being said, of course I care. I just haven't got much to say because what is there to say? Don't you know what I'm saying? Like, are we going to break down how corrupt Nigeria is and has always been? Are we going to talk about what we think the solutions are? Are we going to talk about the videos we've seen and There's a video I saw with a little shootout and the police officers didn't look like they're even trained to shoot guns. Like this bit. Like, what are we gonna discuss?
It is a mess though.
It's a mess. It's not something for me to really get my teeth into.
I think it's a mess and it's a shame because we know that this has obviously been going on for so long in Africa. Not just in Nigeria, like in different parts of Africa.
But sorry to interrupt you. What I can say is the reason why this exists is because of poverty.
Poverty.
It's because of poverty. It's because the wealth in Africa and Nigeria is not distributed fairly. The only reason why these officers are not justifying their actions at all, but the reason why they're doing it is because they want money. They want more money than they earn. And I think I saw someone posted a breakdown of monthly earnings in Nigeria. No, monthly earnings within the police force. So they had all the different job descriptions and how much they earned monthly. Obviously, it was in Naira. But when you convert it to pounds, it's nothing. So they were like, oh, no wonder the police are robbing people because they're earning peanuts. And that's the reason why. The issue with Nigeria and Africa, it starts at the top, innit?
Mm-hmm. Money's not fairly... Like, those... It's similar to over here in terms of us saying, like, when things happen, like, only certain people are affected. But I feel like over there, obviously, because, like, we have more opportunities over here, it's not as bad. So... Even like for work, I feel like working class people in America and in Africa compared to over here, like they do not even compare.
So would you all choose racism over here than classism over there? As the negative aspect of classism, you're on the other end of the
when you say choose, you mean which one I think is the lesser of two evils? You know, it is because we live in a privileged country and our living standards are higher. I would say what's happening in Nigeria is worse than what's happening over here or in America with racism, because our lives, even though we are experiencing racism, etc., and I'm not talking about the killings, because when you get killed, in it. But outside of the murders of George Floyd and everyone else, just us regular civilians, our living standards are much higher. So even though we're experiencing hardships, we're still experiencing hardships in a comfortable environment, with money, with jobs, with water, with electricity, with roof over our heads. But in Nigeria and parts of Africa, not only are you experiencing the effects of classism and money, but you're doing it in the privileged, deprived environment. So it just makes it worse.
No, I get it. And I think, do you know what I feel like slightly makes it worse as well? Because it's your own people. Yeah.
Do you think people who have lived in Africa their whole life and never don't know racism?
I don't think they've experienced racism.
No, they haven't experienced it firsthand, but they still know racism.
Yeah, no, I feel like they would. Do you know what though? I think they wouldn't, like, if they were to experience racism over there, I don't think they'd identify it as racism. I don't think they'd be... You see how we could instantly say that's racism? I don't think they'd get it.
I think racism is such a worldwide
that way you're asking
thing.
I thought you were asking something else.
Oh.
I thought you were saying...
Have they experienced racism?
Yeah.
No, they haven't experienced
But you were basically saying, would they know what racism is?
Yeah, and could they...
Identify it. For example, I don't think... You see how we talk about colorism, and I feel like back home they definitely have experienced colorism, but I don't think they would know that it is called colorism, or they would identify that it's an issue. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like it would just be the norm, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like they would see it as we're making a big deal out of nothing, whereas to them it's just the way of life.
Because obviously in Africa, when the country is 100%, 99% black, everything is based upon class and money and wealth, and you went to a good school, or even people who went to study abroad and came back to Nigeria, they're looked upon as being elite or on a pedestal and whatnot. So they experience classism. But just through living, TV, media, watching films, having conversations, just everything that you take in, I'm sure you could still speak on racism and still feel empathy,
Okay.
even though you haven't experienced it firsthand.
Can you remember when? And I agree to
Yeah.
a certain point.
Yeah.
I mean, to a certain extent. It's just like us looking through history books and us learning about stuff that's happened.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not a lived experience.
Yeah.
Can you remember the interview that Lil Wayne had when he was asked about why aren't you saying about this, that, and next? And he's like, racism.
Yeah.
Because it don't affect him.
Yeah. Like he's never had that experience before, so he can never relate.
But he still doesn't. But he doesn't have empathy either.
No, I think Lil Wayne's chatting rubbish because when Lil Wayne was living in New Orleans, when he was young, you're telling me he never experienced racism. Come on. He wasn't. Lil Wayne hasn't always been a millionaire.
He could have been around his people 24/7.
No, the thing is, Lil Wayne's been in the game since he was a kid. So maybe. But even so, I'm sure in his early career, being a teenager between the ages, I don't know, 10 and 20, before you were a global star, you telling me you experienced nothing at all in New Orleans? America, come on, man. I find it hard to believe. I'm not saying he's lying, but I find it hard to believe.
Just on the topic of classism though, yeah. It's something that isn't just like it's something that's embedded in the culture. Because, for example, I've gone to Ghana and I've been around like my friends who, maybe I've studied over here and gone, like whose parents have been financially able enough to send them over here to study and then go back over there. So they live a different lifestyle. And I've seen how they treat people lower than them. And it always makes me feel uncomfortable because I just think, like, to me, I don't get the rudeness or the attitude. Like, do you know what I mean? But that's just how they are. Like, and if I've ever said anything, it'll be like, oh, like, do you know what I mean? That's just how it is over there. Like, I've seen it, like how people speak to cab drivers or how people speak to, because me over here, I'm not rude to a cab driver. Like, if I get into a cab, I'll be polite, I'll say hello. If he wants to have conversation, I'll have conversation.
But is that because you've been a victim in the eyes of the white man? As in, he's actually subjugated you. You've been at the bottom of his heel.
When you say cab driver, what race you talking about? White race?
No,
white
just a cab driver.
No, just a cab driver. I'm talking about in
that position in
classism.
life,
I'm not talking
basically.
about
classism.
race. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, or going to a restaurant and then like the waiter, like I've just seen how people are rude to people in Africa.
I feel those who have been victimized have more empathy than those who haven't been.
Fair enough.
Are you one of the Caribbeans who believe that all black people came from Africa?
I don't think it's a Caribbean thing. I think it's a historic thing.
No, but do you subscribe to that fact? Because I know some Caribbeans who are like kind of anti-Africa. Like, no, I'm not.
They could be anti-Africa, but them to say that we didn't come from Africa, how did they get to the Caribbean?
You got to tell them.
Like, it's ignorance. Yeah. I'm not ignorant in that regard. So sorry, sir.
Sorry, like I wanted you to be ignorant.
What was you gonna say?
So you kind of get this kind of tussle with people from the motherland who go abroad and kind of look down on Black Brits or
badly.
African Americans because they've lost that contact with home.
There was a thread on Twitter a while ago. It was quite funny though, and it was Ghanaians. So it was mainly from Ghanaians, like actual Ghanaians that live there, cussing like Ghanaian Brits because they were like, "Oh, you lot want to come here with your in it, thinking you're better than us. These times the size of your house, your whole house in England is the size of my bedroom, and stuff like they were going in. They were like, my whole compound is bigger than your house. Like, you lot live in small. Like they were. I was just thinking, damn, y'all are mad. Like, and there was a gang of them proper like sending for UK Ghanaians. I was just like,
yeah, but that's because
how did
it's
we get
cheaper
here?
and easier to build houses in Africa.
Of course. But they were like, but it was like, you lot think you're better than us because you live in England. You come over here, whatever. But it's like, you go back to your box that you're sharing with like 5 people. And like,
don't you find it weird when you stumble onto Twitter from
another? Yeah. It's hilarious. It is. Yeah. And the jokes.
Oh yeah, no.
And the language.
When I stumble across a Nigerian Twitter thread, I just start cracking up.
Yeah.
Especially the ones who are speaking English but pidgin English.
Kidding me.
Kidding me.
Literally.
Kidding me. What was I gonna say? I had a point. I forgot.
Tory and Meg, is that what you're gonna say?
I wasn't, but we can go there. But is there new developments or
No, so he's
he's
been charged, but
charged?
the date got changed, right? So we're still waiting to see what go on.
He's facing 22 years.
No, I mean, yeah, I guess if he gets found guilty, it's 22 years. But there's a list of charges, right? So it's the shooting of Meg, the having an unlicensed weapon,
Firearm.
There's like a list of different things that he's getting charged for, right? Bruv, imagine Tory gets found guilty and does 22 years.
I think this is probably one of the biggest downfalls in
anyone's career
in history of music, because if you think about
the rise and fall,
quarantine radio,
yeah,
was one of
that is a rise and fall though.
He was one of the only artists who was really capitalizing off of lockdown and COVID. He was on top of the world in terms of like just within his genre, yeah. From to this is an absolute.
That's why you need Jesus, man.
Mazzoline.
Because when you're on the rise, that's when the devil attacks you even
How
more.
do you go
This is what he's saying. He's saying the devil's attacking him.
No, it's true. No, I agree. Like,
yeah,
it's mad because like.
Mad.
They always do say though, it's like when you're about to do something really amazing or get taken to the next level, that's when you're a lot more vulnerable and the devil will attack you. So he needs to go on his knees, bruv, because
he was wilding out.
So
quarantine radio to this.
So where we know?
In terms of guilty or innocent.
Yeah.
My stance hasn't changed, by the way. I'm still supporting Meg.
So obviously before I was very much on Meg's side. I still am more on her side, but I just, like I said last week, the story is very patchy. I just need the solid evidence now. I'm tired of the hearsay and the she say. I just want to know what happened. But I don't think it's as black and white as Meg is saying. I do feel Tory is more guilty than innocent, but I feel like there's a lot of different variables. So I'm still with Meg, but my ears open. I just want to know.
Your ears open to the streets.
My ears open, man. I mean, you're still just in the middle until you hear the facts. Yeah.
I'm supporting Meg. Still.
Yeah, she's a victim.
Because Meg was shot. Somebody shot her. So because that's a fact, I have to be on Meg's side because, she was shot.
Yeah, last week you were saying she should have won a cast if she really got shot. So
No, I didn't say that. I said it might have been like a graze or something like that. But someone did correct me or asked and said, because you mentioned
wasn't us.
You mentioned the WAP. Yes, it did. You mentioned.
I wasn't correct.
No, someone tweeted us.
Something about.
Oh, is that what you meant? Us, as in meet us after 7?
Yes.
Okay.
And Brent.
He definitely wasn't.
The WAP video was filmed before.
Okay.
Yeah, but I said this though. I said it could have been.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah.
Like that was neither here nor there. Like I thought, and apparently she did wear a cast, or she showed a cast.
Okay, I didn't see it.
At the time. But even if she didn't, so what? Like, why do we have to see a cast to believe that it was real? Do you get what I mean?
No,
Like,
I don't think it's about cast. I think it's just about the injuries.
No, but I mean, that was one of the things. That was one of the things people were holding on to. But we never saw her in the cast. That I saw. That was one of the arguments.
I think it's this. I think it's, okay, cool, you were shot. But I think people are just perturbed about how she just bounced back from it. Like, we didn't see you. You wasn't out for a bit. We didn't see you with, what's them things called? Crutches. And we didn't see the rehab. We just saw, I was shot. It was Tory. That's it. I don't think she put out anything to make us be like, oh my God, did you see her foot? Look, she's on crutches. She's bedridden. She hasn't got out of bed. I mean, like,
she didn't build the narrative.
Yeah,
but she didn't need to though.
It went from I got shot, wet ass pussy. It just went from boom to boom without.
I get what you're saying, but then my thing is, but she didn't have to do.
Yeah, no, she didn't have to do any of that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this is probably what the public are going on about.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? But we'll see, innit? We'll see.
I want her to be vindicated, proven right. I want her to be proven right.
I know you do.
Do you know why?
Just so we can. Why?
Just so we can what?
When you keep saying to me and Gloria and them, like, I hope for your sake she's she's
Oh, yeah, I want my black queens to be on the right side of it.
I think the best case scenario would be Tory's innocent.
Wow.
No, hear me out.
I will.
Tory is innocent. Meg was shot, but it wasn't Tory. It was Tory's mans and them.
That's not the best case for me.
That is the best case scenario for us.
Not
but
for
then,
no,
Tory,
not for
us?
Meg. Not for
Not
Meg.
for Meg.
why?
Because she's
No, but
she's
Meg
out-
Finished.
I don't. How? Why she get me finished? Because
No, because
she thought it was Tory.
Nah, it doesn't
No,
work
but
like that.
she's outrightly said, "Nigga, you shot
Yeah,
me."
because she thought it was him.
No, that's not how it works.
It is how it works.
No, it's
I don't
not how
think
it works.
people- I don't-
She's mistakenly
Hear this.
accused Tory.
Trigger warning. That nigga raped me.
I thought it was him that raped me.
No, it's different though. Because
Oh, it's different now.
rape is me and you only here. How can I mistake? Like, come on, you can't do mistake identity for rape. Like,
Of course you can.
it's you. I can see you. I know it was you.
You don't always see your.
What?
You don't always
Okay,
see
cool.
your
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
perpetrator.
All right, cool. All right.
Trigger warning, by the way.
Trigger warning.
That's too late.
No, but I'm just reminding you. Aren't you gonna put a trigger? You brought it up.
You should
Personally,
have written it on the description. What am I supposed to say? Trigger warning.
no, but personally, I think
Put in an audio.
the comparisons you've
The
made.
same way you put in an audio with the Wiley thing.
Did you?
It's bullcrap.
Oh,
You knew how to do it then.
You're right.
Thank you. So you can find one.
Mm-hmm.
but like the reports, she was running away, innit? So her back was turned. So that gives a bit of discrepancy in, do you really know who pulled the trigger? If you were running backwards, so if you're running away from the car, from the vehicle, you had your back turned. So you don't know who pulled the trigger. Am I making sense?
I get you.
And I'm not
But she
Tory's
might have-
defense lawyer.
she
I'm
might
just
have
trying to
seen
put
it.
ideas
She
out
might
there.
have been running, but also been at a side angle where she saw. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Like,
if she saw it was him, then it was him.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I'm just putting some what ifs out there.
You're just being that stupid prosecutor that's gonna come and start rattling your feathers and be like, so you say
Yeah,
you were running towards
yeah.
a police car or wherever. Do you have eyes in the back of your head? Could you admit that maybe there's a slight possibility
That he didn't pull the
that
trigger.
you weren't able to completely see because your back was slightly turned? Could it be that you might have mistakenly thought it was him purely because you were the one that had the heated argument?
What that would mean is that her best friend is basically not her best friend anymore because she has allowed Tory to pay her off.
Mm.
And obviously Tory's man, his security guard,
Mm.
is obviously being paid off also.
Mm.
That's the only way that works because two other witnesses were
Witnesses.
there. So if all of them are saying, yeah, it wasn't Tory, someone must have done it.
I can
Which
still,
is why the trial is going to be interesting.
I can still be paid off and still come to court.
Hmm?
I can still be paid off and still just. I can. Meg's friend can just
When did they change your mind?
change your mind. What's Tory gonna do? Give me my money back. Nah, the money's gone, bro. You know what I mean?
But that one's calm. That one, yeah. You see stuff like that, you're gonna have to live the rest of your life looking over your shoulder,
Yeah, no. If you got paid off
which
and
is
you
long.
backstab the person who paid you off,
It's too long.
then it's like, oh, you know what I mean?
Like
gotta
you
watch your
literally
back.
are gonna
Yeah,
live
yeah,
the rest of your life thinking shit then because you generally do not know when. Like it could be 15, 20 years from now. Like you know what I mean? It's just not worth living the rest of your life in a state of fear.
Yeah.
For me personally, anyway.
No, I hear that. So it's either you get paid off and you shut up, or you just don't get paid off.
Fam, yeah, I can't do that in between.
What if you're a bad man for that person who paid you off?
What from a what?
You're a bad man for them, but you still took the piece
Oh,
because
is it?
you're still a witness. Like, I'm a bad man for you, but I was there. Give me some money, and I
Because
won't talk.
but then
But if you try to come, I'll slap you up. Like, you know what I mean?
But then, cool. You slap me up. Okay, that's the threat, yeah. But what if you do me dirty
Yeah.
and then 10 years that's just off of your head? Then what? I always feel like don't ever underestimate
Then
people
you
because
reap
when
what you sow.
money's involved and like, do you understand what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's not as straightforward as, he's a neek, man.
No, I'm joking.
I'm gonna, do you know what I mean?
I know.
And that's when people turn psycho and then do things you don't expect.
Yeah. Yeah. All right then. No 4 hours today. That's your song of the week.
Rog, I hear that.
And we could go home. Unless anyone's got any other topics or points.
No, I think we covered them all, to be fair.
Cool. All right.
Oh, no, but we didn't. I guess we don't have to do it.
What?
The IVD and the Abigail and the Renee stuff.
You can touch on it. I ain't got much to say, but you can touch on it.
No, I just think that IVD's Daily Duppy was decent.
Yeah, IVD's was decent. Renee's reply was shit.
The thing is,
She's
Renee's
like 6 bars. She
do you know
didn't
what
even
it
rap.
is? It's because Renee's not. The thing that annoyed me is she didn't even have to do it because we know you're not an artist, so you didn't need to even go out of your way to shoot a video and reply. Fam, you claim to be about the streets, and when I see you, leave it at that. Like, don't dabble into a realm that's not your realm, because now you're looking like a prick, and it's like everyone's laughing at you. And as much as you can turn around and be like, well, I'm not a rapper, and she tried to diss me, so I had to prove a point. You didn't do yourself any justice. Like, you're better off just not doing anything. With Abigail, again, I think what's really funny about her one is the story, like the whole producers send me beat dark. Was it? What she say? Darkened.
Something.
Darkened. Oh, Doreen keeps saying it. Yeah, upbeat, dark and upbeat, like stuff like that. It's just really funny.
You got to describe the sound you want.
Like you're really like going for gusto. It's like, again, just leave her to do her career. Yeah, she sent for you. Okay, what next? Like,
to be fair, this is what I want to say on this situation, actually. I don't really care about the beef side of things, but I really thought the other day, I was like, you know what? When you really deep what someone's actually done with their life, yeah? So, Ibeyi and Doe had a beef with Renee. She's taken an online beef she had with someone and turned it into a rap career.
Yeah.
She's on Heady One's album.
Yeah.
Like, when you really sit down and think about it, it's a Mazzoline.
Because she's not bad, though.
No, but
obviously she's got hella ghostwriters and like a whole team. But do you know why? Because she is, you can sell her.
Yeah.
The word's not brandable. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Marketable.
she's marketable. Like, she has the look, the package, the swag to go with it. So if people are writing her music for her, it's just like, that's like with Cardi when she first started, right? You could market her, and there's people that will buy into her because she's pretty, she's got a bit of spice to her, whatever. So she's managed to do that, and it's mad because, like you said, she was on the bottom end with the whole Renee thing. Vanessa going to her friend's mum's house, and like she was like the laughing stock.
Yeah.
And now she's got the last laugh because she's actually collecting her coins.
Which
is why that's why these lot are mad. Because she's collecting coins, making songs, and her songs are actually decent and she's good. So they're livid because she's left them. And obviously with Abigail, they were best friends, and
Abigail and Ibeyi.
Yeah, so when Renee went to Abigail's house.
Okay.
So that's why she was saying, I don't know if you listened to the video when she was like, what she done, is mad, because if it was Mandem and it was beef, like stuff wouldn't fly. Imagine you've got beef with Brent, and someone's running you down, and then you go to Marv's house. So you bring the beef to Marv's house. Like, Marv's gonna be thinking, are you dumb? Like, you're bringing beef to my mum's house. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. Like, if it was actual real Mandem beef, that stuff doesn't fly. But because it's girls, it's like, it's not that big of a deal. But for her, she's just like, you don't understand how disrespectful that was, or how big of a deal that was.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? But yeah, obviously, imagine you and Marv are friends. You've got beef with Brent. After that, you both have like a duo where you both write a song.
Yeah.
Sending for Brent, and then I don't know what rift you lot have.
Yeah.
Then you lot break up and you're no longer friends anymore, and now you're killing the game and Marvin's sour. But obviously it's because she sent for them, innit? She didn't have to.
Yeah, she sent for them in the Daily Double.
She didn't have to, but look, it's working in her favor. She's trending. Her label or whoever is like supporting her is probably like, this is brilliant because.
But also, it just shows you that the UK scene seems to be based all around clout.
100%.
Because if you look at the people who've gained stardom in the last couple of years, it's Laws, it's Ibeyi and Doe, it's what's his name? Even though he has talent, my year is different to your is it Osh?
Yeah.
But that was based off a viral moment, isn't it? It's like it's all the numbers thing, it's all the clout thing.
Yeah, but I feel like
look at
what's his
face? Why are you coming fast?
Oh my gosh, Ferdy.
Where
is he?
If you think about what that was.
He made a song.
Like, what was that?
No, but we spoke.
Was that?
But remember, we spoke about
this,
of course
and
we said how not even just music, but I feel like music is always like the end thing that they end up in.
Yeah.
But like a lot of viral moments turn people into stars overnight, and then the next thing they think is, oh, I can make a song because people are gonna buy into it. But then it's like someone could even say that about Michael Dapper though. Like he's a comedian, right?
Yeah.
And then through his comedy created an artist,
Yeah.
Big Shaq,
Yeah.
who realistically.
Yeah, but the thing about Michael Dapper is Big Shaq is not trying to be a serious
No,
rapper. He's
obviously,
making
100%.
parody
Yeah,
rap.
yeah.
So it's
No.
cool.
But I'm saying like, that's an example though of how a viral moment has created an artist. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I get what you're saying.
Michael Dapper's different because he's a comedian.
Yeah.
Whereas Ivorian Doll was just a girl having beef.
Mm.
And she's turned a beef into a rap career.
But she was a blogger though.
Okay, I know.
Or-
Whereas Michael
she was
Dapper
like a YouTuber, I
has
think.
just turned one of his characters that he had on his show
into
to a music star.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it's just a natural progression for him more so than
Yeah.
Ivorian Doll. I'm sure 2 years ago she would never thought in a million years she'll be a rapper in 2020. You know what I mean?
No, it's true. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying Michael Dapper's bad, by the way. I'm just giving an example.
Yeah. Shout out to Michael Dapper.
Can you beat a Brenny?
Can who?
Can you beat a Brenny?
Can I beat up her name? I don't know.
How do you know that?
How do I know?
Or do you think you can based on her profile,
What, her stature?
stature and her aggression, and her vim?
What does that mean? It could just be all talk and hype. I don't know.
Exactly. So what does it mean? So you think it's hype? So that means you think you could be a rap?
No, but I'm saying like I can't look at someone
I'm
and
with
be
you.
like, oh, I've never seen her fight, so I don't know.
Ooh.
The same way someone can look at me and be like, oh, she goes gym, she can probably swing. Doesn't mean I can fight because I go to the
Can
gym.
you fight?
I'm all right.
So do you think you can be up, Renee?
Don't know. I don't care, to be honest.
So Renee,
Would you get touched?
Okay.
you can. So I'm just trying to jump on his thing.
No, I know you. Do you want to know what the maddest thing is though? In this day and age, I'm not fighting anybody.
Of course not. Why would you need to?
I'm not like even Brent. Even if I wanted to, yeah.
No, but
Even
why are
if-
you even getting into
even
scenarios where
if
fighting is
you-
an option?
Because I don't like disrespect.
Mm.
And
But
if,
who
I'm
disrespects
saying if it came to a point where I was extremely disrespected, and I felt the only way to justify this scenario was to lay hands on someone, because that's the only way this is gonna get dealt with, I still wouldn't be able to do it because I have a bloody brand. But if I did not,
But what if there was no one who's going to film it? What would
no, it's not even that though.
Yeah, but how's your brand going to be affected if no one knows you had a fight?
But how do you know that someone's not gonna film it?
No, what? Okay, let's just say you had a fight in here.
Oh, that's different.
Exactly. So it depends on who's around.
No, and
the
it
environment.
depends on the scenario. Obviously, certain situations
In
it's
a
just
club,
gonna
no,
it's
because
just gonna have to be fuck
head,
it.
headphones are going to come out. That's going to be on everyone's story.
Yeah, I haven't got the energy for
But in a
that.
closed environment, just say we had a guest in here, you and her never got along, you scrapped it out, only us four know about it.
But then what
Obviously, she
if-
knows about it. She'll tell people.
See, that's
but
what I'm saying.
no, but that's just hearsay. Me and Brent were like, what fight? It never happened. I mean, I like Brent.
I see you bottling someone.
Really?
Yes. I don't see you like
Using my
punching.
fist?
Yeah. Because if you do get in a fisticuff, I see you probably kicking them. Because your legs are quite strong, innit? I don't see you punching them.
I'm not really a punchy person now.
Do you get punched up?
No, I just
You
wouldn't.
dodge or run?
Nah, so I'm more of a hit you with stuff.
This is it. I
No,
see
you're
you
right.
grabbing a bottle.
I'm not gonna waste. I'm not gonna. No, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I wouldn't put myself in those scenarios, and I'd believe that I'd be brave enough
to walk
just
away
walk away, God willing.
and get a touch afterwards.
I'm joking. I love that.
All right. Can we do songs of the week? Man, to go toilet.
Sorry.
When you lot go first.